Everyone, hold on just a second here. I'm gonna get my top camera going. And there she is. Happy to see you all back. This is Cynthia Toet for Live Tarot for all signs tonight. We're gonna do a collective, then we'll do all signs, and yeah, get some yes and no questions in between. I have a Gypsy link that lets you guys go put in the yes and no questions. It's new for me. Last time I wasn't very successful with it, and I'm gonna see. Someone told me they already sent me a yes or no question, but I didn't see it come through, so I'm not quite sure. I was trying to check that out before I went live here, but something wasn't letting me check my email while I was going live. I don't know. There's, sometimes you're just gonna go with the flow. So let's see. It is not showing. Why is that? What's going on? There it is. Well, oh, I see. Let's see. Just a second here, you guys. Just hold on a moment. Okay. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Today is April 3rd. Yeah, it's not showing it here. But yes, it shows it in my email. So you guys just bear with me. I'm just trying to figure something out. And it's supposed to be something simple, but it seems not to be so simple. Get out of that and go here. All right. Hey, woo, happy to see you here, LP. Happy to see you here, Andrew. And again, I'm just struggling doing a couple of new things. I will be going live on TikTok too at the same time. It's already set up. So I'm going to be doing everything through the PC when it comes to YouTube. I'm supposed to have a Gypsy live. It's actually, you go in and you ask your yes or no question. It's supposed to pop up for me. So maybe you guys can go over to the Gypsy link and just at least click on the free service that I have, and try yes and no questions to help me see if I can get the application to work right. I had problems the last time, but this time it says the app's running. It says I'm online and I'm running, so the services should be able to come in. But the yes or no questions are free, and I will do those in between all the other readings that I'm doing. Okay, hey Summon, happy to see you here. Good morning. And our loves, happy to see you here. All right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a reading for the collective, see what you guys need to know for your highest good. And then after that, I'm going to pull from here to see what sign we're going to read for. And anyone else that's wanting readings in between time, there are yes and no things. I will do yes and no questions in between the readings. But please try to go to Gypsy, which is at the top link there, and try to kind of book it for me. And then again, if you guys, I'm not changing our Monday show around. It's only the Thursday show around, okay? All right, let's see what the cards had to say for you guys. Woo, 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 woo. Happy to be here. I was live yesterday on YouTube. Yeah, so was Nyan. We were live on TikTok. Yeah, we were, weren't we, Nyan? We were live. And Nyan says hi to all the followers. Yeah, you want to make sure you're being heard today, huh, Nyan? I'm telling you, she's barking loud. She's excited. She says, you know, my energy has actually been really high too. It's like, man, goodness, where's all this energy coming from? All of a sudden, it's just like, here she goes. Oh, Summon! Woo, woo, woo. That's how you guys do it. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to first do the collective reading, and then Summon gets the first reading of the day. I appreciate you so much. You make me so happy. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna. I gotta hit the heart here. You guys hit the like button over underneath Summon, just saying how much we appreciate it. There we go. All right. Summon's first in the line here. All right, that's how it goes. Yeah, my doggy's name, that's Naya. She is psychic. She is tapped in. She is tuned in to divine. If I'm doing a reading for you guys, and she starts barking, she says, that's the truth. Yeah, all right. Oh, let's see what maybe my request came in. What happened? No, it's supposed to be here, but it's not there. Okay, anyhow, we're going to move on forward. I need one more device here. Yeah, I do. Hey, Naya, Summon says hi, Andrew says hi, and our love says hi. Everybody's saying hi to Naya. Yeah, they love you. They love how intuitive you are, Naya. You are the best. Yeah, I have my counterpart comes through my dog sometimes too. I love you too. All right, here we go, here we go. What do we got going on for the collective? It should be a lot of high vibes, that's for sure. Yeah, high vibes. We got it going. The universe has got a lot of high vibe messages for me when I'm out there around and about. I cannot miss them. It's almost every day. It's like right in my face, and I go, ooh, exciting. Yeah, that's the truth, huh? That's the truth, huh? And I don't have any dog bones for you. You're just going to have to, listen to the collective reading. Hey, Ada, happy to see you here. All right, let's see what the card's going to say for the collective here. And then after that, I'll do yes and no questions for those that are coming on in. And I do more intense readings on Monday night. But let's see, the collective reading always tells you something that you really need to know. Something, yeah, confirmation from my doggy. She's going, yeah, you guys need to hear this one. Yeah, you guys need to hear this one. All right, let's see what cards have to say. All right, here we go. Whoa, there's been a heartache. Oh, that broken heart, I'm telling you. That pain in the heart. Yeah, that pain in the ass. Excuse me. Let's see here. Go. You want to go? I'll see you later. Thanks for saying hi to everybody, Naya. Yeah. I'll hit this live button over here on TikTok, too, so... you guys here live, Mrs. Gypsy here going live. She's doing readings for the collective here, you know, this is a heartache, a heartbreak. You know, we all have had our heart broken or achy breaky at one time or another, and we have to really rewrite our script, rewrite our story, so we can actually, we need to flip that story around. Yeah, we need to flip it around so that heart grows instead of hurts, you know. That's not a bad, well, we're going to fix it. We're going to bring it in. Kathleen, I'm telling you, I got Gypsy running in the background, and it says it's running in the background, but it sure didn't show me your yes and no question, even though it's in my, I think, I saw something in my email that says I got a question, but when I come to Gypsy, it's not sitting in there, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know, but maybe now that we're live, maybe you, I don't know, I'm asking to see if anybody else will go back over there and go see if, one more time, the link's right there at the top if you want to try it out. Just trying to figure it out, you guys. I'm doing a live here both on YouTube and TikTok, and right now I'm doing a collective reading. And the first card out was the heartbreak of a card. You know, we've all have had our hearts hurting and aching and breaking in the past, you know, and we need to really learn how to grow our hearts and expand our hearts. But let's see why that card is coming out. I know we are in the middle of that Mercury retrograde, and you know, oh well, yeah, it's because we are going to learn how to flip that story around. We are going to be victorious. We are going to be successful because we are so sick and tired of living in that pain, that story of the past that's been hurting us and breaking our hearts in the past. We really, truly are going to raise our vibration, raise our frequency to be living in this higher vibrational energy because we are choosing to live in this higher vibrational frequency. Happy to see you guys all here as you're coming in. Again, I'm doing readings on both YouTube and TikTok, so it's going to be a little hard for me to call out names on TikTok, but here in a little while, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do all signs tonight, okay? So if you guys have any questions, there's a Gypsy link. Well, I'm working on Gypsy. I hope it's going to work out fine, but you know, we'll see. It's running in the background, but it sure in the heck hasn't sent me any questions that have been in there. But if you want to hear what's going on for the collective, just guys, stick around. Okay, so anyhow, what else we got going on? Yeah, it is, you know, when we really learn how to rewrite the story of the ache and the pain of our heart in the past, and we really become, you know, we celebrate it because we're celebrating our lives, we're living in victory, then we get a brand new beginning, a brand new start. We can go out there and trust in divine, knowing that divine is leading us, knowing that divine is guiding us. We're not thinking about it. We're just going out there into the world, trusting in our next step, even if the next step looks very scary. It looks like you might fall, you know, but we are going to trust in that step. We're going to trust in the step that we're going to take because we're trusting divine's got our back. I love you guys so very much. Yeah, when we do that, what happens? That sun comes out and shines. That sun is the happiest card in the deck. You become very happy. Now we are so done with that heartache, that heartbreak. Because what? Because we took the time to rewrite our story, to flip that story around to a higher vibrational energy. We started trusting in life instead of doubting life. We went into the energy of, I trust the universe got my back, and I'm going to make these forward movements in any which direction that I need to go. I'm going to trust in that direction. What a beautiful way to start the reading for the collective. So I love it. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, what a way to start. I love it. And that is the truth. That's the truth that's being told right here on the Gypsy channel. If you guys want to raise your vibration to a higher vibration, this is the place to be, because I'm definitely going to be teaching you guys how to change that story that's going on in the background that creates that broken heart, that one that creates that ache and pain. We're going to change it around so we can actually truly be living in a higher vibrational frequency. What is that higher vibrational frequency? It's from love, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get your guys' life a-going. No matter what's going on in the background, we are choosing to take charge of our life. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, we got this divine masculine. He wants to come forward with a solid offer. He has been holding that offer back for some time. This is the slowest night in the deck. Yeah, he wants to come forward with his offer, with passion, with action, with desire. He's a twirling his wand because he's got some big plans. Woo! Thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Woo, woo, woo. Keep pushing those hearts. I love getting those hearts and receiving those hearts. All right. Ooh, got a card on the ground. Hold on, you guys. We're putting it back in because it landed upside down. I normally don't take my cards on the ground. I put them back in the deck and let it flip back out. Yeah, it is. You know, the Divine Feminine has been laying down those stories in the past, those ones that have not served her for her highest good. She's going, I'm so done with that story. That story that brings ache and pain and lack and not good enough, not whole enough, feeling insecure. Yeah, it's doing all of that stuff. Oh, right, here we got a question over here on Gypsy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, I love it. I actually got your question, Kathleen. Yes, I got it. And so your yes and no question did pop up now. Ooh, I'll get your question after we get done with the collective, though. So if you want a yes and no question popped up and you don't want to wait in line and you get your readings in between all the signs I'm not going to do tonight, that Gypsy link that's up there in the box, you guys, that's where you need to go to put in your question, and then it'll pop up on my screen. So it looks like maybe when you're live, the people do the yes and no questions is you get notified. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get notified before I was live. I felt like it should have notified me. So anyhow, we're learning the system. That's what happens when you get a brand new system. You got to learn the system here. All right, we're moving forward. Yeah, what was the last card? The last card was about us laying down those stories to rest that were not good enough or whole enough. It's really simple. Thank you, Kathleen. So Kathleen's trying out the Gypsy site to see how simple it is to use, okay? So anyhow, it is about laying down those stories to rest so we can end that energy that's bringing us that heaviness that makes us feel like we're not truly alive, that energy that makes it feel like that we're the Walking Dead, you know. But when we actually lay down those stories to rest, what happens, it allows us to go through this major rebirth. We get to really step into our power. Yeah, Kathleen says, go try it out. Go over to the Gypsy site, and they actually puts your question in there for me, so you don't even have to reveal your question to everybody, and I can give you your yes or a no. All right, here we go. All right, so here it is. Ooh, the devil comes out of the house. Yeah, we're gonna put the end. We're gonna put an end to the devil. The devil's gone. Bye bye. The devil is lack, insecurity, not whole enough, not good enough. Feeling not feeling, this is insecurity, operating from fear, operating from doubt. That's what the devil is. The devil wants to rob your higher vibrational energy. That actually came out here in the middle at the beginning of the reading. Remember, it is about rewriting our script and rewriting our story. So we rewrite it to that higher vibrational energy here. Yeah. All right, over here, I guess I should be saying hi to you guys over here. I really love you guys. We got Light and Bright coming back, and 420 Mommy. Thank you for you guys coming back, and thank you for sending the heart puffs and everything. I am live on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time, so bear with me as right now I'm doing the collective reading. Ooh, we're doing that collective reading. So the devil got in the house, but you know what's happening with the devil, why it came in, it showed us what we are laying down. Why are we putting that to rest? So it is because, this is about the Divine Feminine. She knows her worth. She has an offer. It's a solid offer. It's valuable. It's worthy. She has an offer. What's the offer? Let's see if the cards will let us know what the offer is. Well, first, it's an offer that takes us down this brand new road. It's not a straight road, though. It does have its ups and it does have its downs. You know, it is an offer, though. An offer. Where's that road going to take us? Let's see that. Well, it's going to take us to, the highest priest came out. Well, that's a secret. That road, that journey that has a brand new offer that's coming in for you. you. It's a secret that divine has hidden behind the highest priest. But I'm telling you, the secret that's going on, it has something to do about bringing in that passion and bringing in that desire for each and every one of you. Let's bring passion in. Let's bring desire in. Let's put on that outfit. Woo, 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 woo. Let's put it on. Woo, baby. Yeah, that outfit's the best outfit to put on when we really learn how. What I'm in between the collective reading and the signs, because I'm doing all signs tonight. I'll take yes and no questions, okay? So anyhow, we got the divine feminine. She's stepping into the energy of passion and action, desire. She put on that best outfit to allow her to be operating from her highest vibrational energy. So what else we got going on for the collective here? Ooh. So anyhow, yeah, when we step into this vibration, you put on that outfit that's meant for you. What happens is there's so much love, unconditional love coming from everywhere. That means, see, every single cup that you have is full with love. That's your whole vibration. Your whole being is full with so much love. And there we got the card that has more love in it than any other card in the deck. It is so beautiful. So you guys, we really need to be coming to Your Hidden Love story. That goes every Monday and Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. at Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. To be learning how to flip your emotional story around to better when it comes to that heart space, so we can truly step in to the energy of love. I love it. To truly step into the energy of your passion, to truly step into the energy of your desire. Let's keep it going. Yes, life becomes very magical then, because you guys will be given all the tools that you need to start manifesting what it is that you truly want to manifest into your life, instead of this heartache of a way of a day. It's like we surrendered. We said, hey, we're surrendered to our higher being, to really operating from joy, from laughter, from play, from excitement, so we can truly be seen. All by laying down those stories of the past down to rest. We are done with them. Yes, we are so done with them. The stories that kept us in that ghost land. No, we are done. That story that kept us living into the devil vibration, lack, not whole enough, not good enough, not complete enough. No, we flipped our script around, so we're actually living from love, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, passion, desire. That's the tool that allows, that's the magician that brings the tool in to allow you to manifest what you truly, really want in your life. All right. We continue on here with the collective here. It is letting go of those stories of the past, those emotional stories of lack, not good enough, not complete enough, feeling like you got to prove something to somebody else into the world. We're letting go of insecurity. We're letting go of anger or any frustration. We're letting go of all those emotions. Yeah, we're letting them go. We're letting them go. And here, what else we got going on here? We got and the divine masculine. When that divine feminine truly lets go of all those aches and breaks of the heart, here comes that divine masculine. He comes forward for his divine feminine that came out here. The divine feminine that came out. These two, they're a power couple. When they come together, they're a power couple. And this power couple, they have nothing but passion, action, desire. They're go-getters, He has his wand out. His wand is all lit up because every time he thinks about her, he's on fire over her. He's all lit up over her. Yeah, he is. Woo, 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 woo. All right. We're continuing on to what do we have for the collective here? What do we got? Ooh, hey, we got. Let's see. We got Sheila Doll Down. Happy to see you here. We got some new people coming in the house. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, when we think too much, we think too hard. We cannot see what it is that we truly want in life because our thoughts normally take us into lack, not good enough, not whole enough. It takes us into fear or into doubt, or it takes us into trying to do something to prove something to somebody else. Yeah, and then when we're operating in that energy, we truly cannot see. When you start to see, you're operating from a higher vibrational energy that is from love and above and laughter and play and joy and happiness and peace and harmony. Yep, here comes that divine masculine. The divine, maybe this divine feminine cannot see that this divine masculine, he's coming forward to offer a cup of love to the divine feminine, but she don't see it. If she thinks about it, she don't see it. No, she don't. But he's on his way. You know, they are a power couple. They belong together, and there is so much love, so much intense love that's going on between them. They have been led and guided by who? They've been led and guided by divine, by Lord, by source, by spirit, because these two have a solid foundation. When they actually come together, they have this solid foundation that they built, that's been built by divine. It's been led and orchestrated by divine. So it's a divine plan. It's a divine plan going on here. Yeah, we're in a hurry. Life becomes, you know, life all of a sudden goes into full gear. When you truly step into your passion, when you truly step into your desire, we go into full gear. Yeah, we got an ace here. The Ace of Cups here was, which is so much love in the reading. So anyhow, this is the Chariot. That's the fastest card in the deck. Zoom! Let's go, let's go, let's go. This divine feminine, she knows her worth, she knows her value. She's been operating from her centered place. She has. She's operating from her centered place. She's grounded, she's whole, she's complete. She has nothing but unconditional love. She actually is tapped in and tuned in with divine. She's tapped in and tuned in with divine. She is. What else we got going on here for the collective? Ooh, what have we got? Yeah, it has taken her a lot of work. She had to carry the load all by herself to get into this position of feeling grounded, whole, and complete, knowing her worth and knowing her value. And she's not going to settle for nothing less at all, nothing at all. Yeah, at one time that she was floored and grounded, and she just like didn't feel worthy enough. But she's growing since then because she was carrying the load and she did the work. What else we got going on for the collective? Well, guys, got you here both on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. That's why I'm not answering all personal questions as they're coming across the screen, but I'll get to them in between the signs that I'm reading. Yeah, the divine feminine, she knows her worth and she knows her value now, and she's going after her fairy tale dream of a story because she's got a strong foundation, because she worked on that foundation to make sure that she was strong, so she can build her walls, the walls that are just perfect for her home. You know, it's that card is everything that you ever wished for, that everything that you ever wanted is because you did the work. When I talk about divine masculine and divine feminine, we all have both energies inside of ourselves. So you guys need to realize how to go ahead and look at that story. How is the story that I'm telling relate to your story? Rather, it's divine masculine, divine feminine. It doesn't mean it's a man and a female, a male and a female. It's the energy, okay? So anyhow, what else we got going on? Yeah, there has been a tower moment that has come into our lives to shake things up. What's it trying to shake up? It wants to shake up that energy flow, that energy that we have been just so exhausted and we have been so freaking tired. We're just like, oh my goodness. And so divine had to come in and shake up the energy flow. Divine says, hey, we got to shake you guys up so we can actually change your scripts, change your story to be operating from a higher vibrational energetical flow. Go divine. I love divine. You know, a new beginning. That's correct. That's correct. We are. This is a new age, and we are not settling for the generational ways. The generational ways is you're not worthy enough. It takes you forever to find your own worth. You find your own value, and you'll never make it anywhere in this world. Or it's, you know, you got to fight for your spot. You know, and today's world is like, hey, I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to be me and I'm going to get my spot. So a tower moment had to come in to bring a balance within inside of ourselves so we can have this balance forever for our lifetime, because you know we learned the difference between the different vibrations that are going on within us, because we did the work. We started investing our time and energy into things that we love to do. And we turned our back on the world, the world of, you know, yeah, that world back there, that one that brings chaos and confusion, that one that brings us insecurity, that one that brings us worry and doubt and all of that into our energy. You know, we turned our back onto that, and we started investing time and energy in something that we love to do. Here we go. Go to Gypsy link into the description to request it, your live stream. Look at it. Gypsy finally came into my YouTube channel. Yeah, I did have a little talk with Gypsy because I can't stream at the same time between YouTube and TikTok for Gypsy to join in. But, they're probably going to work on that now after I squawk to them about it. And I'm just new with them. Yeah, that Three of Swords was at the beginning of the reading. But look how we got tired of living in that energy. We got so tired of it that we decided to know our worth and know our value. It's like, I'm going to take my worth. This is what I know is worthy of me. This is what I know is valuable in me. I know my worth. I know my value. I'm going to put my peacock wings on because I have done the work. This is the work you guys have done. You started investing time and energy in yourself, and you turn your back to the world. And here you go. Here you go. You started to invest into you. This is you being loving who you are, not waiting for somebody else's opinion, not waiting for somebody else's approval. You just stepped fully into your energy, into your flow. Oh my goodness, I love it, I love it. So the star card could come out. So we can manifest our wishes and dreams, so we can have the things that we wish for. It is a wish, it is a dream. We want to live in this higher vibrational energy, don't we? I know I love my vibes, and I want to share my vibes out there to the world to teach you, show you. Let's flip that script, flip that emotional story around to better. Woo, 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 woo. And we're going to continue. It is a choice. It is a decision when we want to make things happen, to come together within ourselves. What else we got going on? Here comes the Emperor. Woo, woo, woo. He's grounded. He's whole. He's complete. He's got a kingdom to run, so he needs a solid foundation. He's got a castle to build. That's where he needs a foundation too. He's been this masculine, this king, this emperor, he's been holding himself back because he has been going through a lot of chaos. He has been going through a lot of confusion. He has been going through this journey too. He's going, my goodness, and he didn't want to bring in that chaos of a feeling when he comes into the connection with his divine feminine. No, he wanted to hold himself back, but we got another card going down on the ground. I'm telling you. We're going to figure it out. So what's the next card for the collective here? Yeah, he wants to come forward and speak his truth. His truth is becoming crystal clear to what it is that he really wants to speak, how he wants to speak his truth to you, okay? That divine feminine goes, my goodness, I don't know if I want to listen to that divine masculine because, in the past, he has knocked me down. He has stabbed me in the back in so many times, in so many ways. And that divine feminine goes, I'm just so done. I don't know if I can handle, if you want to come forward and tell me the truth, well, maybe, but we'll see what the next card out comes in. The next card says, well, the divine feminine says, if you come forward and speak your truth with crystal clarity. See how the wand is getting all lit up? With crystal clarity, that's the only way this divine feminine wants to hear this divine masculine's truth. She wants him to come forward correct. She wants him to come forward as a mature man, as a mature person, not that one that I'm too afraid to tell somebody that I love them. I'm too afraid. I don't know. I might crush them. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and crush them. I'm going to tell them I don't really care for them. I don't really love them. All that energy, she don't want that. She only wants you to come forward correct. Yeah, because, it is about, loving that heart space, loving the all of you, so there's nothing but love around you, so the two of you can come into union together. Coming into union, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, coming into union correct, coming into union just the right way. Anything else I got going on for the collective that they need to hear at this moment of time? Yeah, I know about that card. It'll flip back up. A card flipped over, but it didn't fall out. Yeah, it is about a brand new beginning. Look at, we have the union card come up, and then we have a brand new beginning, brand new start, grounded, solid, whole, and complete. This is the only card I know that's a wedding ring. So, there might be marriage in the background going on with union and a wedding ring right next to each other. Brand new start. It's solid, it's grounded, it's whole, it's complete, it's the everything. It's the offer that divine feminine's been waiting for to come in through that divine masculine. Yeah, coming forward with strength, with courage. Never run away. Back another time. This is like moving forward with strength, moving forward with courage, moving forward so fast. Let's move forward quickly into that energy that we really want. Anything else for the collective here right now today? Happy to see you guys all here on TikTok and YouTube. I'm happy you both all here, supporting my channel as I'm moving on, and I'm trying to support the energy level out there. To me, my goal is to change the vibration of this planet by bringing in this higher vibrational energy. I'll tell you a little bit of my story after I get done with the collective here. With this Divine Feminine, she really did go into the work, go into herself to learn herself. She did the hermit. She went into hermit mode to learn more about herself, and that's why she is the Empress. She is grounded, whole, complete. She's loving and kind. She nurtures herself first before she shares that love back out to the world. She operates with passion and desire. She speaks the truth, and she is tapped in and tuned in with divine. This Divine Feminine has come out to be with her Emperor, so these two can come together and be that super duper power couple to run that kingdom and that castle that divine has led them to lead, so they can go into union together. Okay, these two, they're supposed to go into union together, this Emperor and the Empress, so they can run the castle, run the kingdom, to share this higher vibrational energy of a story out there to the world. Let's change the vibration of this planet by changing our personal energy, not be settling for the heartache of a story. For the Divine Feminine to be continuing operating from her passion and desire, standing in her truth, her true self of who she really is. Anything else for the collective? It is an equal give and take. It is about balancing out what's coming in and what's going out, making sure that you're balanced in the process, in the journey. This Divine Feminine, she speaks her truth with wisdom, with knowledge, and with clarity. She speaks it with unconditional love because she's done the self-love work to bring in this wholeness, to bring in this completeness, so we can be living on top of the world, in this moment of time, by changing our energy flow. So this connection, this soulmate connection, can come together and be together within this lifetime, because it's truly written in the stars for it to happen. So let it be. It's a cute tire, yeah. All right. That's what I have for the collective. And next I'm going to go to, I have my Gypsy site, and I'm going to see how many people put a yes or no question in there, and I'm going to answer that yes or no question. And then I'm going over to, also going to go to, the yes or no questions are free, And then I'm going to go over to Summon. Summon donated some money towards me, so I'm going to go answer Summon's question. And then from there, I'm going to pick up a couple of questions that are coming in both of the chats here, both on YouTube and TikTok. I'll go back and forth one at a time. So yeah, it's a lot. But if I'm going to disperse my energy out there, I might as well do it all at once to see how many people we can reach to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency. Okay. All right. Hello, Faith. Happy to see you here. And hello, Renee. Happy to see you here. And over there on TikTok. And then our lives and ADA and everyone else that's over here on YouTube. Yeah, thank you for continuing on pushing the heart button while you're over there on TikTok, as you're claiming my energy, claiming the reading as it's moving forward. So we're raising your energy and vibration so we can get that love bug going, keep the love coming in. I got a question over here on Gypsy, and from Kathleen Diane, and it says, is the amount of sleep I've been getting lately for me at this time? So I'm going to I'll pull a card to see what that answer is. All right, here we go for Kathleen in the house. What is her answer to her question? It's stormy warning. Oh my goodness. Look there's a storm brewing. That means you're shifting things around, you're changing things around. So oh my my goodness. But you know, you're actually speaking your truth for a new door to open. Look at it. Look at it. These are the cards that came out. It's like this for Kathleen came on. It was like she's getting a lot less sleep than normal. So we have the storm that's coming in. You know, maybe brewing. Things are shifting up, moving around. But it is about her. She's doing something that she loves. You know, it's coming from her heart space. That's the best way to operate. And why? Because she's doing something that she loves. What's happening? She's having doors to personal healing and happiness happen. And that is so unique. That's so special to be able to be doing the things that you want. And it brings a door to romance. One of the cards that I have that's on my tarot deck, it says, let the romance of your life be your life journey. Let it be your life mission. Whatever it is you're doing, let that be the romance of your life. So I think that, you know, it's just shifting things around, Kathleen, and it just feels like that. I think it's okay, because it's opening something good up for you. That's what I got for Kathleen for a yes or no question. All right, then let's see over here. We're going to go over here to TikTok and see Renee, does Tyler want to come back to me? Does Tyler want to come back to Renee in the house? Here we go, Renee. Does Tyler want to come back? Ooh, yep, that's an angel of love. That's a yes, yes, yes. You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for helping me test out my Gypsy link to know that it works. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing just yes or no questions for those ones that you put a yes or no in, especially if you go over to Gypsy. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of yes or no's in between my live streams here, because I'm going to be doing all signs tonight. So we got 12 signs to go. All right. So anyhow, we're going to move over here. What's the next? The question from, we got, I got a question over here for 80. Robertson, are you still here? Robertson, if you're still here, just put that answer in the chat, and I'll go ahead and answer one more over here. Let's see. You hope that's not true. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We're going to do Faith. Why does the new girl... oh, no, let's see. I'm only doing yes and no questions today because I'm doing all 12 signs, so it has to be a yes or no. Let's see. Will my love of my life progress this month? For a Geeka, or Fishy Cute. Where the love of your life progress this month? Well, I think that it still needs a little bit of balancing out. But you guys are in a soul contract. So over here, Robertson, just let me know if you're still here. And over here at, thank you for the follow, Pink Pandas. And does Tanya... I'm going to ask it the other way around. Does Tanya, let's do it this way because I don't like to use that word. Does Tanya have, does Tanya dislike you? Let's see. Does Tanya dislike you? Okay. I don't even like asking that. Does Tanya have personal issues when it comes to you? Let's see. No, that's a yes card. So yeah, Tanya does have some personal issues. That's, you know, an energy interference between you and them, okay? Hello, Amanda. Hello, Anna Maria. And let's see, who's, okay. I'm going to pull one more here for TikTok. I got TikTok Live and YouTube Live. If you guys have a question over here on YouTube while I'm busy, because I'm going to be doing the signs here in just a little bit. We're going to see what sign we draw next. I'm going to do 2 or 3 yes or no. Oh, let's see. I got to get to Summon because Summon gave me a tip earlier, so I'm going to make sure. I don't know what Summon wants to know, but let's see what Summon needed to know for the donation they gave me. And Summon, all you need to do is Summon needs to take action. Summon, take action. So those ones that actually put a yes or no question over on Gypsy, you will get your answer from me, but it may not be exactly right away. So, all right, it'll be in between the readings. And we got Dawn. Well, will I meet someone new? 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 Yeah, let's see. You got an angel of strength. I would say, yeah, just continue on being strong about it, but that's a yes card. All right, and I'm going to do one more over here on TikTok. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the heart me. Woo, the ones that I missed. Thank you, thank you. hello, Celia. I am doing, I should have marked that in somewhere in the chat somewhere. I don't know. I should have marked it on the top there that I'm doing readings for all signs tonight, and I am live on both YouTube and TikTok. So any one, otherwise we're doing yes and no questions and yeah, so anyhow, we're gonna pull from the cup. We're gonna see whose sign gets to be first. Okay. Ooh, let's see. This one is Pisces. Pisces, we're gonna do readings for Pisces right here, right now, for Pisces in the house. Let's see what the cards have to say for Pisces. This isn't really the deck I wanted to use. Let me see what deck wants me to do. Yeah, okay. Let's see what Pisces needs to know, you guys. So if there's any Pisces in the house, just say, me, I'm a Pisces. All right, here we go. What's going on with the Pisces here? Pisces is new plans, new directions that are being laid out by Divine, and it's happening really fast. It's happening a lot faster than you realize. It's already in movement. So can you tell me what some of those plans are that are coming in? What kind of movement's coming into Pisces? What kind of movement is that? There are big, I don't know. It says it's something that you're a little worried about. You've been thinking about it for some time, and you might not be happy with what those plans are. So, oh my goodness, Pisces, stop thinking. That's all. Yeah, it's hidden. It's a hidden story. You know, like Divine's trying to hide it. Well, actually, what happens when you're a Pisces? Good. Well, what actually happens when we're in thoughts? What happens? We cannot see it because it's hiding from us. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing Pisces right now, but what's hiding is your passion. What's hiding is your desire, you know. Yeah, when we're in thoughts, when we're thoughts of feeling like things aren't working for us, I'm operating from a lower vibrational energy, then what hides from us is our passion and our desire. And you know what passion does? Passion and desire gives us that strength. It gives us that momentum. It gives us that energy. All right, thank you for the badges and thank you for the gifts that are being given over here on TikTok. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, passion. Oh, there's a hidden love story going on with Pisces. So it looks like Pisces thinking way too much, and those thoughts are coming at them, okay? But it's hidden that there's a divine masculine energy that has passion and desire, and it has to do with a love connection. So, we got a hidden love story going on here. I'll always find the hidden love story. So it's my thing to do to find that hidden love. Let's bring it out. Let's bring it out into the open. Okay, Pisces, what else does Pisces need to know? Oh, there has been chaos, and there has been confusions, there has been fights, there's been arguments, has made the divine feminine feel not worthy enough, feeling not whole enough, and not complete enough. But there's a cup of love that's coming in here for Pisces here. There's a cup that Pisces doesn't see that love offer that's coming in. But what is the love that's coming in? This is a cup of love coming directly from Divine. What is that cup of love coming in from Divine? Let me know, please. What's that cup of love coming in from Divine for Pisces in the house? Okay, Pisces, here we go. The cup of love that's coming in, well, it's self-love. Pisces, it looks like you need to be doing some self-love. We need to do that inner work. We need to take care of ourselves first. Instead of looking out there for someone to come in to fix us, to mend us, to heal us, we need to do it ourselves. Yes, that's true. We need to do our own self-love ourselves. For Pisces in the house, thank you for the goat over here from Cecilia. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Cecilia. I love you so much. All right, anything else for Pisces right now? Yeah, once Pisces does that self-love work, what happens? They start operating with excitement, with crystal clarity, knowing exactly what it is that they wanted. They were settling for a less than story in the past, and now they're going after a better story, all because they did the work. What work? They did that inner work, that self-love work. They worked on themselves to get out of chaos and to get out of confusion, to get out of lack and not good enough, to get out of the thoughts that were keeping their story hidden. What story? Their passionate love story hidden. So, yep, we got to do the self-love work. We got to work on it. Yep. Got to put those energies of the past, these thoughts that are going on, got to put them to rest. That's what I have for the Pisces in the house today. Woo. All right, I'm going to take another couple of questions here. Just yes and no questions, because I am doing all signs tonight, and it takes it takes some energy and strength to do all signs. So I'm going to take yes and no questions to. Did I answer for someone in the house already? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, good, because I'll just have to mark it and send it to them. Okay. All right, a yes or no question over here on YouTube. If you guys have a yes or no question, put it in there, and I'm going over here to TikTok to see if I have any yes or no questions coming in here. So, thank you for the follow, Goldilocks. Let's see. Maria and Nick stay. You want to know if the two of you are going to stay together? Well, Maria and Nick stay together. The card is they're in the middle of healing right now, so I would say this is a good card that they're going to stay together, that they're going to go into healing. So, all right, for Anna Maria, is my granddad feeling better? Let's see, is your granddad feeling better? Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit better, starting to clear up, and so that's a good thing. Yeah, there's the Gypsy button coming on in, and the Gypsy link is at the top for yes or no questions. There are paid readings if you want to pay for it more. There's different options. I kept the rates pretty low, so and I'll do those in between the readings. Okay, and we're coming back over here to let's see. We got Minsu 55. When he gonna talk to me, and how long? Okay, that's all time stuff, and there's really no such thing as time in tarot, so I'm just doing yes and no questions. What if we want the question? Write down the yes and no question. I really hate to do, let's see, my surgery going to go okay. I really hate to do medical things, but I'm going to see, I'm just doing a medical disclaimer first, okay? Because I'm no doctor, and I'm a tarot reader, and this is all for entertainment purposes only. I got to do that disclaimer because there is, I'm a healer, but I'm no doctor, no degrees, okay? So, but I'll answer the question through tarot to see what the cards have to say for you about your surgery. This for Queen, okay? For Queen. Here we go for Queen. Queen, be patient. So it might take time. Give me a little bit more. It's all in divine timing. It might be a little rough for a little while, but I really don't like to put the fear in, but speak your truth, maybe you might need to get a little bit more crystal clarity and more answers from the doctor about what it is that you need to do so you're going to be okay as the surgery, going on, because it's going to just take time for the healing to take place, and that you might go through some rough moments with it, okay? All right, that's what I got for you, Queen, all right? And anybody over here on YouTube, if you got a question, a yes or no question, that's all I'm taking today, yes or no questions. But I don't see anyone in YouTube that's bringing anything in, so you're welcome, Queen. Good luck. May the best thing work for you from all of my heart to you. I'm not trying to hurry up and pass your question by, or give you the reading bye-bye. I wish the very best for you. I would, with the way the cards came out, I would try to get more information from the doctors or things of what it is that you truly need to know for your complete wellness and your complete healing through your process, okay? All right, now we're gonna go over to, okay, perfect, perfect. All right, so next we're going to do a reading for, let's see what our next sign is. The first sign out was Pisces. The next sign, we're going to do a sign for Gemini, okay? Gemini is what we're going to do next. And I love you guys so much that are coming over here to TikTok. Just to let you know again, I am recording both on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm doing readings for all signs. And so I got a lot going on all at the same time. But we're going to see what Gemini needs to know. Have you met your soulmate? Let's see. Cecilia, have you met your soulmate? We'll get you in. Have you met your soulmate? You're a Pisces? Okay, we're going to get Cecilia in here first. That's a yes card. Cecilia. Ooh. All right, and Sonia is Marcus. Let's see. Does Marcus want to continue a relationship with you? No, so they are done with you. Okay, we're going on for Gemini here. Let's see what the cards have to say for Gemini in the house. Gemini, here we go. If you guys heard, we're doing Gemini right now. So Gemini's got a lot of options. Ooh, choices. Which cup should I choose from? Which cup should I choose from? Well, you should choose from the cup that lights your fire, that brings you passion, it brings you a brand new beginning. Yeah, let's go after the one that brings you that strength, that brings you the energy. All right, and let's see what else we got going on for Pisces right now. You got to remember, Pisces, to do the self-love work, you know, taking care of yourself. You're welcome, Cecilia. Taking care of yourself in the middle of all these choices and all these options that come forward. But remember this, I always say choose from your heart space, and this is saying choose from a new passionate beginning, something that lights your fire, that you have to do some self-love work. The reason why you got to do some self-love work is because of the fact that we have thoughts, the thoughts of doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, that's feeling like that we're not worthy enough. Oh, this is Gemini. I know it's coming out just like the Pisces, and I might have said Pisces. I better look. I put my thing in the wrong place, so I just got to flip it, okay? This is for Gemini, okay? Gemini. Thank you so much for correcting me. That are lies over there on YouTube, correcting that for me. Okay, yeah. Then look at these same cards are kind of coming out, so maybe the Pisces and Gemini are kind of in connection, because I do not believe in mistakes that are being made. Anything that happens is meant to be. But this is, there's a divine masculine with passion and action and desire, okay? And we are talking about the Gemini reading. And oh, look at. And we got the Queen of Wands, which is, she's operating from her passion and desire. So maybe the thoughts are where's my counterpart? But you got to do some self-love work. But here are your counterparts right here with you. You know, this is a counterpart. These two belong together. They're a power couple. These energies belong together because they're both operating from passion, from desire. Your sister is a Pisces. So you guys are kind of going through the same energy, it looks like. There's just a little bit of differences, not much. But let's see what else we got going on for Pisces. Pisces, hold on to the things that you feel worthy about. You know, these are things that you already feel that's valuable to you. Did I say Pisces again? It's Gemini. We're doing Gemini. So, you know, yeah, we're doing Gemini in the house. So it is for us to, this is the Chariot moving really fast in the direction. What direction do we want to go towards? We want to go towards our heart space, okay? All right, Gemini, aim for your heart space. Do that self-love work. This is double confirmation that Gemini, you need to do the self-love work. It's really important to love yourselves in the middle of the process. Cecilia, thank you for the gifts that you're giving. I appreciate you so much. All right, and back over here to Gemini in the house. Ooh, Gemini. Again, it is, you know, doing the self-love work so we can have that love come in. Look at you do the self-love work, and then all of a sudden everything looks so beautiful. You have it to say. And I actually pulled a card that said yes, right? All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate you too, Cecilia. All right, there has been some chaos and some confusion that's gone on. You know, we've all felt it, especially through this Mercury retrograde, and it may have felt us all wounded, like a beat it up, wounded warrior. You know, those Geminis, they have been going through it. You know, you know, and it has to do. Maybe they gone out and did some drinking, or you know, did some celebrating that maybe brought in that chaos and confusion. Maybe they did some partying that they shouldn't have been doing. You can't wait until you get your sign. Well, we'll see. And yeah, and it is with, you know, a soulmate connection. So maybe something happened. We went out there and celebrated and had some time, but you know, it got a little intense and out of hand. Gemini, I'm telling you, you guys. I'm telling you. All right, what else, Gemini, need to know at this moment in time? You know, do that self-love work and balance the energy so you can have that love, that's being operating from so much love. All right, that's what I have for Gemini in the house. What was the bottom of the deck? Again, you know, doing the self-love work, you are being led and guided by divine to take care of yourself, so we're not going out there putting our energy or, you know, reliant on somebody else to give us an answer or something that we need. Oh, thank you, Satina. Thank you for all the roses. Ooh, look at all the roses coming on in. Ooh, over here on TikTok. All right, we're gonna take the question over here, and we got a top glitter badge going on. We got a sunset front. You got a Cancer. Let go. Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna see. Next, we're gonna take a couple yes and no questions here for just a moment, and then we'll draw to see what sign is next. Here we got. Did you have a question over here? You just sending me a bunch of glitter badges. I love you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm trying to take just a yes or no questions because I am reading all signs tonight, and I am both live on TikTok and on YouTube. So, and I'm going to grab a drink, and I'll be right back. All right. You want to know if Glenn's upset with you? Well, let's see. What's going on with Glenn? Let's see. Is Glenn, sometimes we pick up on their energy. Maybe they might have something going on with themselves, and it's not necessarily you, but we pick up on that energy and we feel like it's you. But let's see. I'm going to try to answer. Is Glenn... Is Glenn... because we always redirect the question at us. I want to say, is Glenn having some turmoil issues? Let's just put it that way, okay? And yeah, so Glenn's having some turmoil issues. Is those issues have anything to do with you? Well, you're gonna walk away. I'm telling you. Okay, it was the Ace. So this is actually a no card. The first card, the way I asked it is if they were having internal issues, and the card was a yes card. It was the Magician. It's something that's created within inside themselves. And so I asked, you know, did it have anything to do with you? And this would be a no card, okay? It's like you just walk, I want you to walk away from the energy that they are throwing off at you at this moment of time, okay? So you're not... and just allow Glenn to go through whatever he or she is going through. Okay, so for another time then, because I actually paid, honey. Oh, well, what else you want to know? I know you were paying, and that's why I thought I was reading your reading. Did you leave already? This is for Satina. Hold on just a moment here, you guys. Oh, you did? I'm off my site? Okay, let me see. Hold on just a moment, you guys. Oh, I see it. Hold on, you guys. I got a reading over here that's over here on Gypsy. Let me grab it. Okay, I'm going to get it for you. And I can either answer it live for you here, or I can answer it live and give you a video back, which it'll send it back to you. Which would you prefer? You want me to do it live on TikTok for you? Or you want me to do it so I record it and send it to you? I'm going to read what it is. You don't mind if it's live? Okay, so here we go. I have a paid reading that's coming in, and the question is that I'm about to turn 31 years old, and I feel like I'm failing my children. My oldest is with my father, and I've been in and out of court for the last 6 years. I'm going back again after being isolated from her a year again. My son, who's almost 4, doesn't want me to be with him and would rather be with his father. And my youngest father passed away from an overdose. Wow, you're going through a lot. I'm engaged and feel as though my current partner favors his own child. Favors his own child. Hold on just a moment. I lost spot because TikTok needed to know I was engaging. Because I'm not, actually, there's got to be engagement coming in from TikTok to know that I'm not just streaming, okay? All right, let's see. I am currently struggling with addiction in and out, but it's because the pain is too much to bear. I get it, and I'm lost. I get it. And I had the love of my higher power, but even since I've left the program, I haven't felt that light. I miss my old self and have been doing shadow work to heal again, but the pain of guilt with my kids makes it impossible to rise above. I'm overwhelmed and my emotions are always all over the place, and I've lost over 20 loved ones in my lifetime, and I just want the pain to stop, and I want to be happy and sober, and I can't be. I've just lost my way. I get you. I miss my mom, but she's no longer here to help me in my path. Okay, photo of your children. Aw, so sweet. All right, that's a big story. What I'm going to do for you, I'm going to go ahead and give you some live, but I'm going to see if I can record it too on, I don't know if I can or not, but here, we're going to do it. First, my condolence to you. I feel your pain. I feel your suffering. I get it. Myself, I suffered from fibromyalgia for 15 years. I know what it's like to suffer. I lost my mom, my grandmother, my sister-in-law, my little Yorkie within a very short amount of time. And then shortly after that, of a 22-year marriage, I had my husband want a divorce that I had no idea that he wanted a divorce. So I understand. I understand your pain and your intensity. I believe that there's hope. But how do we get hope is to pull our energy back into self. We pull our energy back home into self. When we have our hearts out there, our hearts are out there so much. And what happens is, excuse me, I just want to hold you. I just want to heal you. I want to just tell you it's all going to be okay. But I understand when we're all by ourselves and we're all alone, our minds take us down that gutter. Our minds take us down that garbage. Our minds take us down that pit. And how I got over all of my pain and suffering is by changing the emotional story that's been going on in the background, that something's wrong with me. You know, I can't have this, I can't have that, and you know, this isn't working, and that's not whole, and that's not complete, and what am I doing wrong? But we need to start looking at let's bring your energy back home to yourself. Your being. I am a life coach, okay? So, and this is what I deal with. Bring our energy back home, not in your children, not into your ex, not into the ones that have passed on. Just the ones that have passed on, they're rooting you on. They're rooting you forward. They want you. They wanted you to find me even, because I'm going to help whatever way I can to first tell you you're not doing anything wrong. Even if the whole wide world's saying, yeah, 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 that's them. Has nothing to do with you. Everybody projects themselves outwardly, and we catch it, and then we think it's ourselves. And that's why I'm telling you, bring your energy back home into the moment to be here with yourself. And sometimes, and to be the best mother you can, so you're not longing for the children. Like, you know, when you come together, it's like, I love you so much, you're just the best, you know. It's not like, oh, I have missed you so much, and I wish that I could have my life with you. But, you know, if we know that that's not what it is, it's like, baby, I miss you so much, and I love you so much, and no matter how far away you are from me, I am here. My energy is there with you. My love is there with you, and I just want you to know my whole heart is with you. Just because life circumstances make it so that we're in separate homes or different places, or where I can't be with you or contact with you, that I just want to let you know anytime I can that I love you so much. My heart is there with you. I love you. I love you. It's not that we're not giving them our aches and our pains and our suffering. Okay? Bring our energy back home into self. This is our castle. This is our temple. We got to take care of ourselves first. If we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. That's right. We can't. We have to take care of ourselves first. To take care of ourselves is, I am whole. I don't care what nobody else thinks out there. I am complete. I don't give a damn what anybody else thinks out there. I am awesome. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. Even if I don't feel it, I'm going to keep telling myself that until I start feeling it. Because the only person that you live with for the rest of your life is yourself. When you're living with yourself for the rest of your life for yourself, then what happens is we're responsible for those lower emotional energies that are stuck inside of us. They are stuck. That energy is stuck. Those stories are stuck. And so we need to change the stories that are written in the background. Your oldest knows this, and she knows how much I miss her and being a mom and your purpose and breaking generational curses. But I'm on my own. I get it. You're on your own, and we are our own worst enemies. I would beg you, and I will plead for you to come over to my YouTube channel to watch. For the last 3 years, I still post every Monday and Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. for your hidden love story, and that hidden love within inside of ourselves. But I got a playlist that plays some back things, that it's actually this kind of vibration that I'm sharing with you guys, but I'm also sharing you tips and tricks to help heal generational wounds, to help heal the heart space, to what tips and tools we have. There's crystals out there, there's herbs out there to help bring us down to a calmness. There's Ho'oponopono we can use. There's emotional freedom tapping. There's dancing. There's things that we can do. We can do automatic writing and automatic journaling. And I beg for you to connect with me because of the fact that I promise you, in time, you're going to at least it gives you a home. It gives you a place to be. It gives you a place that it gives you hope. It gives you courage. Not only hope and courage, I give you strength. I give you tools, okay? All right. You'll watch me for sure. Okay. You have a court against the 15 for the 15th time on my 7th, and I filed papers, but I don't know if it was the right thing to do. So well, if you've already filed, then know that for that moment of time, it was the right thing for you to do. Just be okay with all your movements, be okay with all your actions, but be okay with whatever the outcome is too, you know. So let's see, let's get some cards going. I'm just talking wisdom and knowledge. And this is more coaching and counseling, which I do. I do coaching and counseling. It's over there on my website. CynthiaToet.com. That's CYNTHIA, and that's TOET.com. And you know, first I asked for a one-on-one, so where we talk for 15-20 minutes. It's a get the discovery call. And I don't want you to be afraid of any of the prices that might be over there, because I definitely work with people, okay? It's just we talk and we make it so it's workable for you. So depending on what kind of assistance you need, besides what I already gift out there to the world for free, okay? All right, here we're going to go. We're going to do the cards, okay? Let's see what the cards have to say. Now this, know your worth. Know your value. Stand in your power. Be grounded. Be whole. Be complete, because you are the bomb. You are everything. Know your worth. It is a matter of looking within. Let's look within with love. Let's do that self-love work, that love that I'm talking about. We love ourselves no matter what's going on in the background, no matter what life throws at us. We learn how to be at peace with ourselves no matter what. When we look inside and we find that self-love that's going on within inside of ourselves, then we find our worth, we find our value, so we can stand in our power. Through all chaos, through all confusion, even if it's through our own minds. When we start doing this self-love work, we become more grounded, more whole, more complete, more tapped in and tuned in with divine. Working together as a team, team players, that's what's going on right now. You reaching out, we become a team. You come to my other show, it becomes a stronger team, because I have people in the chat. You know, some have been coming for 3 years. They come and they go. They come. I mean, they stay there as long as they need it, and then they go and they start figuring things out, and then they come back in when they need some more help. But teamwork, team play. Okay. Do the self-love work. And again, I go live every Monday and Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The channel name's the same as this one, so it made it easy, Gypsy Medicine Woman. The show title is Your Hidden Love Story. The hidden love. You're around lots of shadow work. We're going to get somehow so that shadow work moves out of you. Like when you're doing the Ho'oponopono work, I don't know, have you ever done Ho'oponopono? In fact, I'll write that down and I'll start, as long as you're okay with it, I'll start doing some Ho'oponopono work on you, because it can happen from a distance. Ho'oponopono is a prayer. It's I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Let's see. It's spelled, let me spell it for you. And when you go to my site, I actually have a playlist in the Gypsy Toolbox playlist. You come over there and we'll get all this information for you, because I'm not quite sure how to type or I don't even know if I can type while I'm live on TikTok. But I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So when you're starting to feel that pain in your heart space, you're going to say that prayer to your heart space. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever it is I didn't know. Please forgive me for those things I didn't know. For I love you. I truly love you. And thank you for forgiving me for the things I didn't know. The Ho'oponopono prayer was actually utilized in, I think it was it's a Hawaiian guy, Dr. Lou something, and yeah, I don't know everything, but he healed an entire mentally insane criminal ward, healed the whole ward within 2 years, some of them within 3 months, 6 months, some within a year, different time frames. But the whole entire ward was healed through the Ho'oponopono prayer. By taking that prayer, it's Hawaiian, taking that prayer and doing the prayer on the illness, like he would, and the doctor never, ever, ever met any of the, hello, Chantley, has never, ever, ever met any of the criminals. But they were all healed. He would get their charts and see where their pain was, where their suffering was, and did the Ho'oponopono prayer on that area, on himself, and it healed the person. Yeah, it's a powerful prayer. Now, over on my YouTube channel, I do have a 30-minute thing that shows you how I do it. I kind of do it a little bit different. I put the EFT together with the Ho'oponopono prayer, and I take the pain that whatever I'm suffering with at the time, and I do the tapping. I deeply, completely love and accept myself. Please forgive me for whatever that area and suffering that's going on within me. This is tapping, EFT tapping. For I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. For I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And what we're doing is we're tapping on our meridian points, and through those meridian points, then it starts to settle down our nerves right in the moment, right when we need it the most. It starts settling down your nerves, giving you strength, giving you energy, giving your pieces of your life back at that moment of time, right? Because we're only in the now. We're not in the past, but our mind takes us in the past. We're bringing ourselves back into the present moment, because the present moment is all we have. And we're not thinking about the future either, because we're bringing ourselves back in. So the self-love is so important for you to do. So you can actually fall back in love with your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy within yourself. So you can actually have another connection, another relationship, without it being weighed down from your past life experience. Thank you, April, for the April. April for April. That was Cecilia. Thank you for the April. It is about giving and receiving, an equal give and an equal exchange, having coming back at you. So you really step into your power, knowing your worth, knowing your value, loving your life as it is, and what is to come, and what is meant to be. Yeah, he is so good to me, but lacks empathy. Yeah, exactly. So, you have to take care of yourself. And so he's not there to help take care of you, just like you really can't take care of his inner self. You have to take care of your inner self. And he lacks empathy is because whatever reason. But again, we have, no matter what, no matter who we're with or not with, we're always alone. And so we are the ones that need to take care of ourselves. He's so incredible. So I'm seeing you doing this work, coming over and joining me on my team as I'm helping you, because you guys are a good couple. You're a strong couple. like you're meant to be together. He's grounded, whole, complete. You know, he knows his worth. He knows his value. And you're loving, you're kind. I mean, you're here, you're just loving everything that you're doing, no matter what comes, you know, no matter what's going on between you. Because you guys are a good couple, and you're a soulmate, you know, a soulmate connection. And it's an equal give and take connection. So, you know, the empathy part, it doesn't matter. You're going to take care of yourself. He's a good, fearing man and a powerhouse. Yes, it's showing that. Hello, and Cena and team. Happy to see you here. I am recording both live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. I have a paid reading right now that I'm taking care of over here on TikTok. And after that, I'll take another yes and no question, and then I'll continue on with the astrology sign. So, which I've only gotten 2 done tonight so far. So anyhow, we are here. You go. This is, you know, operating from passion, desire. That's a divine masculine energy. Yeah, that's a very strong man you got. He's got passion. He's got desire. And look at, we're gonna get your heart on flame, on fire. We're gonna get you operating from your passionate self and from your fire too. And anything else you need to know, you know, this is destined. This is fated. This journey you're on with this divine masculine, with you coming in and joining in onto this live show, choosing me as your reader, and giving you another ideas and platforms to go to hold your strength, to help teach you, learn you. I have a playlist. I have a playlist over there that you don't have to wait for me to go live. I actually put on my playlist and I let it play all night long because I know the content in my playlist is healthy. There's nothing that's going to come through it that's going to throw me out of alignment or balance, and it won't with you either, okay? Yes, you have to take care of yourself first. That's correct. Absolutely. Yeah, perfect. You enjoy my life so much, and though, because I can feel your energy. Perfect. Well, that's why I'm here doing the lives, is I have energy that wants to come out to share with the world. My job is to raise the vibration of this planet, one person at a time or a whole bunch at a time. And I'm coming in here is like, you know, you guys need help, you need assistance. There's free help and there's paid help, whichever one you want. The free help is going into the YouTube channel and listening to all the playlists that I've done in the last 3 years, and I still go live. As I'm doing live right now, both at the same time. I have people talking to me on my YouTube channel and at TikTok at the same time. And for those ones that need one-on-one assistance, you know, that's where we get on a discovery call and let's talk about what it is you need. You know, sometimes we need someone to hold our hand, somebody that we can just tap into, somebody that we can just say, hey, this is where I'm at for my day. This is what's happened in the last week. This is where I'm going to flip my script. This is where I'm going to flip my story. This is where I'm going to start living on a higher vibrational energy. This is where I'm lacking. And then you're going to tell me your story, and I'm going to tell you, okay, this is a part of your story I heard, and this is where I'm going to help lead you and guide you. You know, it's different when it's one-on-one. It's different when it's personal. You would love to do that with me? Well, the discovery call. There is. You go to my webpage again. You can book a discovery call with me. And the webpage, if you go to Cynthia Toet, that's CYNTHIA, then TOET, like poet, but Toet, and .com, and go look under the coaching calls and book the discovery call. The discovery call is 15-30 minutes where we talk to see what it is your needs are. How long do we think we need a service for? You know, what is the price range that is workable for you? You know, that is so we can get your guys' stories worked out, script around, okay? You're working on yourself as well. It's important. Let's see. And if I actually get enough people getting a hold of me on a discovery call, I might bring us together as a group. Depends, you know. because I do know how to run a mastermind too, where we all come into a Zoom call and we actually start flipping your guys' story around. Where I'll take what'll happen if we had a mastermind. What would happen is I would bring you all in at the same time, and each of you would have like 2 minutes to talk, to introduce yourself and your life, a little bit of your life story, and then come back to me, and then each method once we'll talk about what the problems are, and then the next time we're going to say what are the solutions, and then the next things we'll talk about what would get in the way of the solutions. So let me see what's being said here on the thank you for the roses that you continue on sending. I have been told for years that I am an open door for energy and a lot of things attach. Okay, so we can have we talk about that's actually, I was thinking about that today. Today is one of my other shows on my Gypsy Toolbox list is going to be about protecting ourselves and our energy, and to me it's caused by children to see things in my home, and things have been moving sounds, and that works. Okay. All right. It would be nice to talk to others so I don't feel like I'm doing it all by yourself. Okay, well, I'll work on, I can actually just set a time and a place. If I do that, it would probably be, it's either going to be a Tuesday class. I'm in California, in the United States. It'll be a Tuesday or a Wednesday class, and it's going to be towards the nighttime because I am not a morning person. I am night. So it'd probably be either 7:30, 8:30, or 9:30 at night. I mean, that's just how I operate. So if I could get enough people to do that, will I move into a new home? Let's get you a question here for Light Bright. Let's see what your answer is. Will you move into a new home? And let's see, will you move into a new home? The answer is yes. The doors of value, and the fact the new home is it's worthy enough. It's valuable enough. So thank you so much for the payment. And again, go over to my channel and we'll connect more, and we'll get you more help over there. You have, this is like a golden nugget for you. Chantel, okay? And thank you for the rose, Light Bright. My live is having problems over here on YouTube. What happened there? Oh, there I'm back. You'll watch me, okay, PM me so I can connect with you. Okay, I think, see, I'm really new at Gypsy, so I guess if you actually, I have a bunch of shorts over there on TikTok. If you message me there, then I can we can connect then. That's, so we can connect with you, okay? Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you so much for that payment. I appreciate you so much. And we are going to get you so you feel like you are being empowered instead of bedridden, okay? And I know what bedridden is. All right. Here, all right, we're gonna, you can, where can I contact you? Here. If you want, here, this is another way here you can, yeah, hold on just a moment. Yes, hold on just a moment, Chantley. Okay, here, send me, our loves, just send me a message here at, okay. All right. You just privately messed me. Okay, thank you. I love that so much. All right. Okay, perfect. We'll get in touch, okay? All right. We're over here for Chantley. Will I get a good partner? For Chanley, will you get a good partner? Will you get a good partner? Hey, oh, your heart has been broken, but then let me get those two cards, because one card's your heart's breaking, and then the next card was celebrating and in the community. But will you get a good partner? Will you give me one card, cards? I mean, tell me give me the, you know how I, there, thank you so much. There, I think that, okay, I'll get you two, answer man. All right, where you get to meet a good partner, it's like I'm getting, this is the card I'm getting like the storm, the warning storm. So there must be, I want to read for you. Now I want to read for you. I want to see why the warning storm. Okay, let's see. What's that mean? What's that mean? So this is, so I'm glad I asked for another card. So this is intense love, you know, the intense love. So intensely love yourself more and the partner will come. That's what I would say. Intensely love yourself more. There it is. This is an intense love connection. Intense love with passion and desire, okay? And love yourself wholly. Love yourself completely. That's what I have. All right, I got to do something here. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, here, let me see. I marked this as done. And here we got, will I meet the right partner? That one's done. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go here. Welcome, Chantley. Thank you for using the Chantley. Stay here for just a moment. Did you get my message? Because the last time you asked a yes and no question that we were over there on, that you sent a message to me from Gypsy. Did you get the message? Because it had me do a video message because they were having problems getting my message to me during the live show. Okay, and here we're going to go to Celia, and then after Celia, I'm going to do to Asman. Okay, Cecilia, will me and Penny be in a relationship? Will me and Penny be in a relationship? No. Okay, will you and Penny still be friends? You and Penny will be friends. Okay, so not a relationship though. That relationship might cause you heartaches. Eh? Okay, over here. Oh yeah, so it actually had me record a video, Chanley, it had me record a video for you, and I hope you got the video for your yes and no question the last time. So look in your email box. I can't see, it won't tell me if you got the video or not, it just lets me send it to you, and it doesn't show me no email or anything, it's all through Gypsy at that moment. Okay, Pink Panthers, will Mel try to reach out to me this month? Will Mel try to reach out to you this month? I get a yes. Okay. Then we're going to go back over here to, let's see. Let me see what yours was, Amos Man. Will you and S get back to talking terms again? You're in a no contact situation. Let's see. Will you two get back into a talking terms again? Yeah. You know, just balance your emotional self. Look at that. You're feeling grounded, whole, and complete. That I know there's growth going on there. And you know, I want you to do. I love the child within. This is you being the mother to the child within, so you can balance yourself. And these are yes. Those are 3 yes cards for your question. All right. So Miss. What are you sorry for? Pink Panther, will Mel reach out to you this month? Will Mel reach out to you this month? Yes. And back over here to YouTube, is there a question? A boy called AL. AI. Hello, Matt. Hello there. And you're welcome. Okay, and who deleted my tipsy thing? Who did that? Go Gypsy link to the description. I wonder what that happened. That was weird. All right, you're welcome, Cecilia. And let's see. And okay, is Marissa missing you? Is Marissa missing you? Yes. The truth is, yes, Melissa's missing you. Okay. All right, we're going to do another sign. Let's see what our next sign is going to be for those that want readings. Personal readings in between signs. You've got to go over to Gypsy, ask the yes or no question. It's a free one. There are 4 other options over there if you choose to have another option. You can book a reading while we're here live. And let's see what our next sign is. We're gonna see what that next sign is. Let's see. What are we gonna read for next? For the Taurus in the house, the bulls. The bulls come out. The bulls come out to play. It's a day for the bulls. Mm-hmm. All right, you're welcome, Cecilia. Thank you for coming into the live, and you guys, thank you for continuing on tapping the screen for the love buttons. And I know I'm not holding the attention over here at TikTok so much because you guys are used to me interacting with you more so and getting more depth and in detail. And I know, TikTok wants my full attention. I know. Hi, Wendy. Woo, happy to see you here, Wendy. We're taking you free yes and no questions, and otherwise I'm doing general reading. I'm doing not general reading right now. We're going to read for the Taurus in the house. Let's see what the cards have to say for the Taurus in the house. And Ashman, you're welcome. And let's see what the Taurus, what's going on. The Taurus need to look at things just a little bit differently. Let's hang around and see what the Taurus got to say. Ooh. What's going on with the Taurus in the house? I'm telling you, they need to look at things differently. They need to weigh things out. They need to balance things out so things are in alignment, especially when it comes to your spiritual journey. Oh, Lordy, look out. Who's running the bulls? Running of the bulls. Yeah. Well, it looks like those bulls need to balance out something. There is some chaos. There's some confusion that's coming in with the bulls. I'm telling you what's going on when it comes to the divine masculine. That divine masculine has so much passion, so much desire for that bull, but that it is bringing some chaos. The bull's bringing some chaos into the journey. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is about, working together as a team. Maybe this divine masculine wants to come forward and work together with the bull player, with passion, desire, wants to work with them as a team. But whatever that is causing some chaos and confusion between a couple of divine feminines. Maybe they don't like the fact that divine masculine wants to make a bull an offer. So what else we got going for the Taurus in the house? The divine feminine, just lay down that energy to rest. Do not buy into that chaos or the confusion that those other people are coming in and bringing into your story. We got to make sure that you're getting plenty of rest and letting that down. Oh, thank you for the bracelets, Cecilia. Yeah, it is. What are we laying down? The rest is any of that, like you feel like you're giving and not getting anything back. We need to lay down that energy to rest because there is an offer coming in straight from divine. So can you show me what that offer is coming in? Well, that offer is coming from the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine speaks or keeps speaking. Divine feminine, I want you to keep speaking your truth. Keep speaking your truth with wisdom and knowledge. And what else? Yeah, that divine, I don't know what's going on with these cards. There is some chaos. There's some confusion. This is feeling like the wounded warrior. I don't know what's going on with that bull in the house. That bull looks like it's getting ran over. What do you think? Yeah, well, the bull's got to continue on speaking her truth, speaking with passion, speaking with a desire, letting that fire be lit. Oh my goodness, you know. Let's see what else we got going on for the bulls in the house. Let's get that energy to change because I'm a bull and I don't feel any of that reading going on. Yeah, thank you for the rose. Oh, there we go. Yes, the divine feminine. Look at now. That's what the bull needs to do is bring passion and desire into your energy flow with so much love, okay? Two brand new beginnings, a brand new start. You know, we are just having our third eye open up so much and so wide that it might be under judgment. And that might be what's causing in this chaos and confusion. That might be why you need to balance your emotional self. I'm telling you, there is like some kind of final judgment call that's being made about an equal give and take, an equal sharing, you know, so everything's in alignment, everything's balanced. So there's some balancing that needs to be going on with the bull in the house because the bull, you look at, she's the empress. She's grounded, she's whole, she's complete, she's solid, she's love. She nurtures herself before she goes out there and nurtures the world. She's creative. She's got some creative new ideas. Even, you know, pregnant. She's pregnant with ideas. She's got some ideas. She operates from passion and desire. She is tapped in and tuned in with divine, but she has to balance herself. She got to look at something just a little bit differently. Those bulls in the house, you know, balance. You got to do a balancing act. Yeah, that's, you know, when we balance ourselves, then we can speak with crystal clarity and bring that joy and that laughter and play and excitement back into our day, just moving forward. Because we laid down those stories that are not serving us for our highest good. We laid them down to rest. Well, all because we did that self-love work. Yeah, we took some time and energy just to invest into ourselves. Yeah, sometimes that's important. Here we got the Emperor that came out. It's grounded, whole, and complete. That Emperor is here to celebrate their lives with the Empress. They are a power couple. They are meant to come together. The only thing that's in between them is some self-love that needs to be done. And so the passion and desire really comes out to shine to its highest good. Yeah. So what else? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, they're a power couple. There is just some emotions still that are still going on in the house of the Taurus that need to truly be let go of. What are those emotions that need to be let go of, please? Well, I don't know. You need to do the self-love work. You need to look within just a little bit deeper for the truth to come out, for that information to come out that you cannot see, because you got options and decisions to make that you just cannot see. You cannot see. Well, can you show me what cannot be seen? It's for the Taurus in the house. Well, brand new beginning. A brand new start, a solid offer. We got 3 aces on the table. There are brand new beginnings. The reason why you can't see it is because divine, he makes changes, makes choices, makes decisions. There's things you cannot see when divine is leading and guiding the show. And divine truly does lead our show. All right, that's what we have for the Taurus in the house. Next, I'm going to take some one-on-one questions, just yes and no questions. If you got to have a bigger question than that, please send it over to Gypsy. You can check out the options over there in Gypsy if you want a bigger reading tonight or a personal reading while we're live. All right, so Patricia, will M and you reconcile this year? This for Patricia. You left me a rating. Thank you on Gypsy. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, here, let's see what's it. There's still some things that need to balance themselves out when it comes to you guys reconciling. So let's see. Once that balancing takes place, there will be some reconciling. So this is, you know, maybe some spiritual law balancing. It could be a courthouse thing too, but something needs to balance itself when it comes to this card has so much love. So there's a big possibility that you guys will reconcile, but there's either some kind of courthouse thing in the way or some spiritual law balancing going on. Okay, we're taking yes and no questions at this moment of time, and please be hitting the love button over here on TikTok if you're here. I appreciate you. Just because otherwise TikTok sends me these messages and say I'm not I'm not interacting with you guys. But all right, so Leah, do I need to confess my feelings to Datelin? Do you need to confess your feelings? The answer is yes. Okay. All right, any more yes or no questions here we got for, we got that one answered, and we got a chili scent. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you continuing on supporting to the channel. I appreciate you. Any yes or no questions over here on YouTube before I go on to the next sign of the night? Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you for the like of the live, Patricia, and thank you for the #2 badge from Leah Lynn. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you for liking the live some more, Cecilia. I appreciate you. All right, so we're going to see what's our next card. What's our next sign for today? Let's see. Our next sign is Scorpio. We're going to read for Scorpio next, you guys. Scorpio. All right, what are the cards? All right, here we're going to do for our loves. Are my kids happy? Here, let me get one card. Are your kids happy? The card is yes. Let me get another one. It's because that was more wondering. Okay, so there was options and there were like choices, or maybe they're getting too many choices. They got too many options that their energy. Something's interfering with their energy flow when it comes to your children. I'll get you one more. Yeah, there's some, let's see. And it has something to do with the way they're thinking that needs to be corrected. What was I don't even remember what that first card was. Oh yeah, it was about options. So maybe they have too many choices, and because they have so many choices, it's bringing this energy in that's statically, that gives them too many thoughts that's coming at them all at once, that we need to put them to work in a different way. So they're utilizing more of their skills or more of their things, and so to bring, so they're aiming towards their heart space instead of being filled with too many options or too many choices, that they're doing something that they passionately love from their heart space. Okay, all right. It's unbalanced. Yeah, it does sound like it's unbalanced right now. So it's just, what, we've got so much going on with so much technology going on, and maybe they're lost on their phones or something, but they're out of balance, and we need to hone them back in, and let's take them out from the technical world and giving them so much to do, and let's find them something that they love to do, that's, putting their hands or their talents or their skills to work, so it's not just all into the computer all the time. Yeah, they are. That's what I would say it is. They got so much coming at them that we need to pull them away and say, hey, let's go for a boat ride, or let's go for a bike ride, or let's go play at the park. Let's go, it's something that different needs to, that's all. You just need to slim down the choices. And so we're coming back over here. Scorpio's got the stingers out. Yeah, okay. If I had any more yes or no's over here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go for Scorpio in the house. What's going on for Scorpio? You're welcome, our loves, Scorpio, it says, ooh, they're excited. They're operating with passion. They got their swords out. Yeah, your A is a Scorpio. Well, Scorpios, that's excitement, operating from passion. But look at that card again. That's the Eight of Cups. It's over too many emotions coming in. They're feeling overwhelmed. They got some fear and doubt and insecurity, not feeling whole enough, not feeling complete enough. That's in their energy mix. So, yeah, but when it comes to feeling like as if they have everything that they wish for, as if they had everything, but what's in the middle of them having everything is their emotional self. Oh my goodness, they need to look at things a little bit differently than the way that they've been looking at them. They need to really lay down some of the thoughts to rest, so they can actually be operating from a higher vibrational energy. Yep, they need to lay down some thoughts to rest, to put them to rest, to end the story, so they can go through a major rebirth. Woohoo, there we go for Scorpios. They're going through something. Yeah, when they go through this rebirth, then we can actually, be having this higher vibrational energy come in. That's when we get to operate feeling grounded, whole, and complete. But we have to lay down some stories that are going on in the background that are not serving us to our highest good when it comes to our emotional self. We need to lay that down. Thank you for the share, Elaine. We need to really lay that down to rest, so so we can truly be standing in our power and being with strength and with courage, with laughter and play. And then there we got the soulmate connection, so they can fall back in love with themselves. They have some energy flow that's just in the middle of their love connection, which is even in love with themselves. That's the only thing that's going on is, the Scorpios got some emotions that are interfering with them feeling like if they have everything, because they have everything, but it's the emotions that make it seem like we're not. So we got to look around, we got to hang around, they got to hang around just a little bit longer so they can put an end, so they can lay down to rest some of those emotional things that are hanging around in their background, so they can put an end to that, so they can go through a rebirth. And what happens during the rebirth, what happens next from the rebirth, we get to find our worth and find our value and stand in our power doing the things that we love to do. And so we can be connected from our soul level, so we can be connected with our soulmate, so we can have the unconditional love within our family. So it just looks like they got some emotions that are interfering with their family affairs. That's what I got for the Scorpios here. Yeah. Look, it's interfering. It is interfering with them energetically. Yep. All right, that's what I got for the Scorpios in the house. Now we're going to go back. That's so him. Oh, perfect, perfect. And what do we got over here? I'm doing TikTok and YouTube at the same time, so you guys bear with me. And over here on TikTok, we got a Golden Child. Golden Child, let's see. Thank you for the glitter badge. Let's see, what did you write? You want to know if Ryder does... Adrian still love you and want to reconcile. Okay, let's see. Does Adrian still love you and want to reconcile? Well, there you go. That's a big yes. That's a soulmate connection. They do love you. They do want to reconcile. They say, come on, baby, let's do this. All right, yes or no questions coming in now. I'm taking them now. You got to catch me in between all signs. I've done 4 of the all signs. I got 8 more to go. So if you want a yes or no question, pop it in the chat. Do it now. Do it now. I'm going to take a drink in the meantime. I have to do it off screen because I'm on TikTok and they don't like anybody drinking even water on the screen. So that's what I found out. All right, so I'm not getting any more questions on either app. So we're going to go back over to, we're going to see what sign is next. Oh, I should have changed the title. I should have changed the title on the TikTok show. That's what's going on there. The next is going to be Aries, and I'll get to your question that you just, the yes or no question that came in on YouTube. Will things get better? Ooh, let's see. Will things get better? Yeah, when they do the self-love work. Yeah, they got to take care of those thoughts. These are thoughts that need to be taken care of, And we got to love ourselves. This is, it's just the thoughts. That's why, we got to change our story around to be living in the higher vibrational story. We got to find out what is it? What's in the way? What is bringing in that energy that is not of love? We've got to bring in the energy of love. So things will get better as soon as some thoughts get taken care of. Let's see what those thoughts are. Can you let me know what some of those thoughts may be? It's just more thoughts. Here, I want to pull from a different deck for that. Hold on. I'm just curious. I'm trying to help you out here. What is it that needs to be, why? We got to be wise. We got to be smart. To renew, to brighten up our way. So what are some of the thoughts? What's going on? What needs to be rewritten? What needs to be rescripted? And we already know all of that. That needs to be worked on. Maybe they're working too hard or doing too much in the same thing in the same area. there's some grief and some like ego going on. So that's what I was digging for. So grief is suffering or not feeling good enough, and the ego is, I got this. So that would be, I got this. I got it handled, when really that they're suffering within. So that's what I was digging for, is what's going on here. So some nurturing needs to go on, so they're not feeling like, they're not overriding, they're not pushing their hurt and their pain down in to their soul deeper. And it can happen, because we got to be wise about how we're thinking, so we can renew the vibration, and it just takes time and energy. We got to work on it. So anyhow, I hope that helps. I'll put these cards back, and we'll go over here to TikTok. Cecilia is still hanging around. I appreciate you. I love you so much. All right, and thank you for continuing to hit that love button. Look I got 14,000 likes on TikTok, so I appreciate that. All right, you're welcome, our loves, eh? All right, and we're going to read for Aries now. Let's go on. We're going Aries in the house. Thank you for the likes. Aries, what's going on for Aries? First card out is Strength, with courage, making a big roar, making a statement. They're like moving forward. They've gotten stronger. They're moving forward. They're like bringing in their wishes. They're bringing in their dreams. They're like bringing in their passion. They're bringing in their desire. They're bringing in their love. Ooh, they're the Aries. The Aries are getting a good reading, and they're doing it real quick. They're going fast-moving action into the. And this is the Strength. They're going out with a big roar, and they're calling in their passion when it comes to love, and they're putting that energy in really, really quick, okay? So Aries, ooh, loving the energy of the Aries. They've been working at it. I only take the first card out, so they've been working really hard at this. All right, what else going on from Aries? What they've been working hard at is doing the self-love work, loving themselves so much unconditionally, so they can have a brand new beginning, a brand new start, with passion, with action, desire. What else for Aries in the house? The Aries, we're talking to the Aries. Yeah, they're all on fire. Those Aries, they're on fire. They must be in alignment. Yeah. They're in passion, desire. Yeah, LAR loves, that is a little challenging, but we're going to figure it out. One day at a time, one message at a time, one moment at a time. So, anyhow, going back to the Aries, you love me, I love you too. All right, what else is going on here for the Aries in the house? What else for Aries? Aries. Ooh, a card coming out. Yeah, they're out there celebrating their life. They got some good vibes going on. They don't have any of that other stuff that Taurus was going through. That Taurus didn't even know they were going through, but they're going through it. Yeah, and who else was going through it? There was someone else that was going through it. But anyhow, let's see what else going on with the Aries in the house. Aries, they're like the Aries, their third eye is wide open. Look at, they're tapped in and tuned in with divine right now, just like they're doing what it is that they've been led and guided to do with so much love, with so much excitement, with so much passion. They got brand new. They have a brand new beginning, a solid offer, something that they're going to love with the work that they're doing, all because they love who they are. They've been creating some magic. They have all the tools. They've been creating their wishes and dreams into it. Thank you for the ice cream cone. I need some now. Can you ask what sign? What can I ask you? What my sign is a Taurus sign, but that Taurus reading didn't come. That wasn't my reading. I'll tell you that. I could do my reading when we're all done, but that energy, but that might be going on. Even that I don't know why it came out that way so much, because I know another Taurus, they're not going through all that way either. So anyhow, going back to the Aries here, the Aries has had a heartache and a heartbreak that they've had to deal with, that they have balanced out. Well, that's what it takes. We got to balance out that. We got to balance that out. You're on fire. I know. Yeah. So anyhow, they have been balancing out any heartaches of past, and because they balanced it out, that's how they were able to get this strength and call things in with passion to bring love into their life really, really fast. And the love is actually coming from their passion, from doing the self-love work, loving themselves inside out, and looking through the third eye, for brand new beginnings, by staying balanced with any heartaches or heartbreaks that may have happened in the past, because they love themselves so much and they have magically brought this in. And another thing that's going on with Aries, we got an Ace of Cups, an Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. So we got a lot of aces on the table. Those are brand new beginnings, a brand new start. That's a solid offer when it comes to love. And they have magically manifested this love into their life by the work that they're doing. So I'm on fire, I'm telling you. That Taurus reading was not mine, but it could have been. You know what could have happened is I did just get done reading for the one person, and maybe I picked up a bunch of their energy at that moment of time, and it was a lot, and so it's making me, maybe it could have been pulling up some of that energy and my energy, trying to figure out, do I do a mastermind class, do I do an individual thing? Mastermind, I could do it. I have the skills. I actually took a class. I actually have a paid schooling that I've done, and I've done this, and I was the lead student, and it's just me setting the time aside to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and so it just puts another thing on my platter, because I got a lot of brand new things that are starting, like TikTok's new for me. I'm starting new over here on TikTok. And then the Gypsy is brand new. I'm starting new with the Gypsy, bringing that in so I can get paid for what it is I'm doing, because I'm investing all my lifetime now into a reading and to helping others, and that means I'm letting go of some other kind of income that I had coming in. So it says, how are you going to do this? And now the mastermind class, that's exactly what you guys are calling me. Hey, Miss Gypsy, we want this in here too. So I just have to put it in there. So maybe it did bring in some of that energy. All right, let's see. We got let's see. R loves it's weird living in the now. It's only been 57 minutes, but it feels like it's been a lot longer. When you live in the now, it's just it is a beautiful place to be. When I'm in the now, my day goes by so fast, because it's always just now. It's like, what day of the week it is, what day of the month it is. You mean it's been 3 years since I've seen my twin flame, and I don't even feel like it. I feel like it was just yesterday, Not to say that they would agree that we're in a twin flame connection, but a divine Lord Source Spirit shows me every day about the connection, and I don't need their permission. All right, you're so glad. I'm so glad you came across me too. That's exactly why I'm here, is find the ones that are meant to be here. In fact, I have my twin flame journey that I have been posting. I know twin flames. I have my twin flame journey that I've been posting on my YouTube channel, and I have a couple things. One, I was interviewed by someone about my twin flame journey, and they asked me a bunch of questions, which got me going to the pursuit of my twin flame journey. Yeah, I was the chaser at the beginning of the journey. Yeah, I was the chaser, but I didn't know it. I just was having fun. I thought I was just going out there and saying, here I am, baby. And then the next episode was, we did an episode on signs everywhere, signs, because you get signs everywhere. And in fact, tomorrow, we're going to go live on my YouTube channel and talking about signs 101, because I still get signs even as of today. My twin flame and I have been together for 8 years. Oh, I love it. And then what was the other one? The signs and I don't recall right now. I should. I'm the one that made the signs. Let's see. I'm the one that made all the videos. But I have this friend that's also been along with this journey, that she's watched me from the very beginning of time, and she's just like in awe about the journey. There was I could only pull it on my other phone, not here, but trying to figure out what was the other part of my journey. And the next one, I think the next one I'm going to do about is all the, because I put out all this high vibe about the journey, right? But I'm going to put out there all the hiccups that have happened in the journey that has helped me grow and expand, and yeah, so it's not all just beautiful. It's got its challenges. So, and view the link in the description to request the live stream reading. That's correct. So, and I had a dream that I asked God before I came here if he could come with me, and he said, I guess. Oh my goodness. And yeah, all right, we're going to thank you for coming into the live. Who's that? John that came in, and Denise, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you guys just hitting the like button and coming on in. If any of you don't know that, at the top right hand screen, no, top left hand screen, there's a heart there if you're trying to monetize in any which way on TikTok. If you collect all your coins there at that top corner, then you can actually claim your coins for the day. Anyhow, we're going to go on for, let's see, who's the next sign? Who's the next sign for tonight? Who is it? Here we go. The next sign is Leos. Ooh, the lions in the house. The big old roar. They got something to say, What's going on with those lions here? Those lions. Oh, they're not feeling worthy enough. Oh, my goodness. They got some lot going on. So give me some more. Oh, look at the lions come out. They're not feeling worthy enough, but they're strong, But what else came out? Maybe they're not feeling worthy enough for a love connection. So that's the way it would be with my connection. My divine masculine doesn't feel worthy enough for our love connection, even though they should. I don't know why they don't, But anyhow, that's what I read. If my divine masculine were to come into, he used to come in all the time into my channel, and when he would come in, the cards would fall out all the time, always the same. The soulmates, the lovers, it's funny. And if they even pop in on a strange name, they used to come in different names, and the same cards would come out, and I'd say, yeah, you think you're hiding, but you're not. So it's really, really cool. So the journey is so beautiful because it really wakens you up. So, all right, so the lions, they need to move forward with a big old roar to get some strength going on there. They need to step into their power. They need to do some work. Yeah, they got to work on that self-worth work. They got to work on themselves. They got to have a brand new beginning, a brand new start. They just need to take that leap of faith and really, really, truly step in, trusting in the power of divine. But no, those lions, they are thinking so darn hard. They cannot see that. Not when they're in the middle of their thoughts. No, not when they're thinking. Not so hard. They're thinking so hard. They get stuck in those thoughts. Oh, we got cards. They got a lot of energy. I've got cards that are flying around. They're flying around and then flipping themselves right back into the deck. And so let's see what's going on with those lions. Give me a card or two. We'll see they're flipping. Now they've flipped one there. So it is about, they need to learn how to give equal give and take. It's not all about the lion, you see. There's an equal exchange that needs to be done. All right. What else we got going on for the collective here when it comes to the Leos? Got cards coming out there. They need to do some balancing going on. That's double confirmation. To be seen in the spotlight so they can get out of their head and get back in the spotlight, and being seen in that spotlight as that's victory. It's a balancing act, and so they can feel their worth, so they can feel their value. And they need to do that really, really, really fast. They need to put that energy into action really quick. As I get a pop-up on the screen, it says protect against protection. You better get some protection going on, Leo. Yeah, you better hurry up and protect yourself. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. With passion, with action, desire, from that heart space. Let that heart be on fire. Keep that. I'll answer your question in just a moment. When it comes to passionate love that you have, Leo, they have passionate love that's on fire, but they need to do some work from some seeds that they planted a long time ago. They need to nourish it, nurture it just a little bit more. Yeah, they need to nourish it, because there are some creative ideas that are meant to come out and to happen. But, you know, those Leos right now are feeling like a wounded warrior. Yep, they are. They're feeling like, yeah, and they cannot see about what decision they need to make next. Nope, nope, nope. It's like a Cubic cube. They got to figure it out. They got to put it all together. Those Leos, they just make it more complicated for them lives than they're supposed to be. It doesn't have to be so complicated, you Leos in the house, you know. Yeah, it's like a Cubic cube, though, to, you know, have that forever after love story that you're trying to create. Yep, that is a soulmate connection. So that's what's going on with the Leos. Leos look like they're dealing with a soulmate connection with unconditional love, but they got some pieces to put together, and it's like a Cubic cube. But there are some things that they cannot see, and they feel like this wounded warrior. But, you know, they got to go through some things. They got to put themselves in alignment and into balance first, and they need to do that really, really fast, so they can really be seen within their love connection that they're going after. And it is about equal giving and taking, but they get so stuck in their heads. They are so stuck in their heads. and they got to do the work to get out of their head, and they need to make that big forward movement with a big roar going forward, especially when it comes to their love connection. And that's what I have for the Leos in the house. Ooh. All right, any more personal questions coming in? We got Kika. Are you still here? Did you stick around? Just let me know, and I'll get your question answered. Okay, just let me know you're still here. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a drink, wet my whistle. Got any more questions over on YouTube or TikTok? Either one. Guys got questions, just pop them in. And Kita, if you're still here, just put your name in there. And I'm just taking yes or no questions, so in between the signs that I'm doing. All right, we're going to pull from the cup again, and we're going to see which sign is next. Again, I am reading on both TikTok, and I am live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. And we're going to see what the next card is Libra. Oh, those Libras, they like everything in, they need a balance. And it's got to be their way or no way. All right. Let's see, Denise, should my daughter talk to her ex-boyfriend? Okay, let's see, should your daughter talk to her ex-boyfriend? The answer is yes, okay? All right, we're going to read for Libra in the house. Thank you, Denise, for coming in and asking a question. I appreciate you so much. All right, yeah, they're Libras. They need to look within. The devil's in the house at the Libra's house. You know, the devil's lackluster, not whole, not complete enough. They're operating from fear, insecurity, feeling like they got to prove themselves out to the world, and they're just not feeling it, you know. They need to do some inner self-love work. They need to look within. Those Libras need to find a balance, because they have to have balance. Those Libras, they really need to have the balance going on. Yeah, well, they've been overthinking. They've been thinking so much. That's why the devil's in the house. The devil is that lower vibrational energy. The devil's willing to rob your vibrant life away, your higher vibration away. That devil wants to come on in and sneak it and take it all away, all from our thoughts, all alone. Yeah, they need to balance themselves. Those Libras need to do. They need to balance themselves so they can come into alignment with themselves and with their spiritual law. So what else we got going on for the Libras in the house? There are some plans that are being made, that are being laid out. And those plans have to do with the story that are being written, those stories that need to be rewritten. That's what I call flipping your emotional story around to better, so you can be in alignment with yourself. Hello, happy to see you here. Oh, that was Denise. Thank you for liking the channel. I appreciate you so much. And what else we got going on here? Yep. So it looks like again, the Libras have some things that they really need to take care of. They're lost in their head, and they need to balance themselves, balance, and they need to make some plans about rewriting their script, rewriting their story, so they can really be operating from a higher vibrational energy, from speaking their truth. The truth comes from love. The truth comes from a higher vibrational feeling. The truth comes from peace, from harmony. Anything that brings peace and harmony within, that's the truth being told. If you get that gut feeling, that knot in the feeling, that knot in the gut, something in the story is out of alignment, is out of balance. But those Libras, they need to have the truth to be told. They need to be telling themselves the truth. So they need to hang around a little bit longer and look at things just a little bit differently. And see that life is like putting a Cubic cube together. You know, there's not just one way to do it. I mean, the Cubic cube, there's only one way to do it. But, you know, and each of us have to do things just one way. But there's one way that they need to do it, to look at themselves, so they can come out and be seen and in the spotlight. So, Libras, you just need to do the work. What work? Balancing that emotional self, so you can come in alignment with yourself. So you got to kick the devil out of the house and bring the Lord in. That's what I got to say. Lord, God, Source, Spirit, Divine. Bring Divine in the house. But, you know, those thoughts, you know, when you're caught in the thoughts, you cannot see. You can't see where you are truly the light. All right, that's what I have for the Libras in the house. Let's see. We got any more questions coming on in? I'll take yes and no questions that are coming on in between the all signs. Okay. Let's see. Amen. That's correct. Amen. All right. Let's see. Are my mom and dad okay? Are your parents at peace? Are your parents at peace? Pulling cards, please. Are your parents at peace? I think that there's some heartache going on between them, or there's some suffering going on between them. Did they pass away or something? I don't know. I kind of picked up on that. Maybe you have some heartache about it. Or let me know. There is the Three of Swords. I know that's heartache, that's heartbreak, and it's all in the head, you know. That's why I want to know, are they still alive? Just let me know that, and I can elaborate a little bit more for you. How about me and my ex? Okay. That is them. Yeah, there's heartache, and it has to do with their thoughts. And, you know, they need to do some inner work to look within. So I don't see them being at peace at this moment. They're suffering. They passed? All right. Well, maybe the suffering's coming from you then. That's I thought that they had passed with the question being asked. So I wonder if you're not at peace with them being gone. That's all. I'll get to you in just a moment, Cecilia. I'm waiting for an answer back from our loves. The Three of Swords as a son who passed away, and we shared the same birthday. Okay. Let's see why. Let's see. I wonder, okay, because this is, to me, this is more in, because let me go to the other side for a moment, because I think this is someone in the real world that is suffering. Okay. The three of them all passed around the same time. Wow. Yeah, I think I personally, yeah, I think you are the one that has the heartache, okay? And when you think about it, it brings the pain to the present moment. And it's important for you to go within. To me, this is, I'm going to tell you my story, because I lost my grandmother, my mother, which thought she was going to have another 20 years, and my sister-in-law, my little Yorkie, all within a very short moment of time. And my Yorkie was only 3 years old, which was my dog, okay? But when that all happened, I had just healed myself from fibromyalgia. And so I raised up my hands. I go, Lord, what do you want me to do? You want me to go into grief? You want me to go in suffering? What do you want me to do? You want me to indulge that pain? And the Lord answered me like that. Go, no, Miss Gypsy, no, Cynthia, what I want you to do, I want you to continue on what you did to get yourself well. And that is to be operating from love. I want you to be operating from peace. I want you to be operating from passion. I want you to be doing you. For I do not want you to be grieving and suffering. And I said, thank you. And that's why I'm here on these lives, to be here for you guys, to let you know God doesn't want us to be suffering and be living in grief. He wants us to be at peace with the passing. For we come here on this life, we are nation, and when we go, there is a certain time we go. It's destined. The day that we go, it's already pre-planned before we're born. So it was easier for me to be at peace for the ones that have already passed, because they were meant to go on that day, however they went. So all you have to do, this is self-love, so you can feel whole and complete, so you can move on, so you're clear in any direction that has to do with telling the story, how you're telling the story, so you can see your own worth, so you can be grounded, so you can be hard, so you can be, I mean, hey, you sound hard. I normally don't. So you can be whole and complete. I want you to change that word hard, because hard is a block. Hard stops. Hard's like a rock. You can't get through it. I want you to say it's challenging, because we will move through challenges. They planned you. That's right. They did plan you, but it's still, you were still a destined plan between the two of your mom and dad, okay? Aw. You're going to be okay. And it's not like if they left you through death, if that's what you're talking about, they left you. It's divine. It was still divinely, it's a divine guidance. That's my belief, I just believe. God, Lord, Source Spirit is in charge of the whole destiny, the whole plan, everything, how it comes and how it goes, how we come and how we go. And we just, we do not come to this life without death. Death is guaranteed. So how do we become okay with it? To let them go with peace. To let them go with love. Yeah, now you can feel their energy coming right on in. They haven't left you. Their bodies left. Their souls are right there with you all the time. I have goosebumps. I have chills. I have tears all in my eyes at the same time. Yes, let's take that pain and turn it into love. Let's take that hurt. I know when it hurts so much, just go, I feel that pain. I feel my heart. I feel it growing. I know I don't want to, we all going to pain and we're all going to suffer in some kind of way, but we can change it, And it's not, we need to get your heart. That's right. You need to get your heart. That's right. They feel you suffering. And see, when their energy came through me when we're talking about them, that's why the tears wanted to come. That's why the tears. Hey, I am the Empress. Happy to see you here. And Monica, happy to see you here. I am doing readings for I'm live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, and doing yes and no questions and taking paid readings over there on Gypsy, and also, but what I'm doing is actually doing astrology signs, and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the signs. I am taking yes and no questions as you guys are coming in. And right now I'm talking to someone that's on YouTube at the moment. Hello, happy to see you here. And it's not, you're not letting them go though, our love. Here. They want you to be at peace because they're with you all the time. It's okay to shed a tear from time to time because you miss them. It's okay to shed a tear from time to time because you wish they were here. It's okay. When those tears come and that pain comes, just say it's okay. Say instead of saying, I want you to say, instead of saying it hurts or it's hard, it's saying, I feel you. I miss you. I love you. I let go of your bodies because I know your souls are here with me right now. Because they came right through me for me to feel all of that. They're actually saying, thank you, Miss Gypsy, thank you. They see you. I know there's so much you want them to see, but they see you. They see you. Let's see, Maria, let's see if Steve wants to speak to you. Steve does want to speak with you. Steve sees your worth. Steve sees your value. Steve sees your independence. All right, Cecilia, is my mommy at rest in peace? Oh, you guys. All right, let's see. Let me pull these back up. Is your mommy at rest in peace? Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of cards. Oh my goodness. So what's going on with that? Show me what Cecilia needs to know. Show me. Cecilia, you're doing some hurting and some pain and suffering too that you need to look at a little bit differently. You need to rewrite your story too. Now we need another class, I know pain, I mean, death has not been easy on most of us because, yeah, we feel, thank you for all the gifts you're sending me. I am the Empress. I love you so very much. You're such a big gift giver. Uh, you was a sad person even before they left. So let's look at that. That's what we'd like to do. Yeah, look at that. The sadness was before, you know. But back over here to, hello Daisy, happy to see you here. To Monica, will get you, will your son can't talk to you again. Okay, let's see, your mommy. And now, okay, so our moms, this, they're feeling our energy. So why they feel our energy, that we're not at peace with them, you know, it's the work that we need to do. We need to replant our seeds, you know. We need to do it so they can be happy, so they can rest in peace. But yeah, I see that there's another kind of class that needs to be built upon that. I'll probably do the mastermind class to, you know, flipping your emotional story around to better would be the class I do. Yeah, so anyhow, so it seems like everybody's energy is the same when it comes to losing loved ones. And it's because we haven't been taught how to truly let go of someone when they've passed away. And yeah, maybe I'll do an episode over there on my Gypsy Medicine Woman channel on YouTube, in my Gypsy Toolbox area. Gives us tips and clues of what can we do. Maybe I'll write it down. What can we do when we lose a loved one so we can stay in a high vibe? What to do energetically when we lose a loved one so we stay in a high vibe. Yeah, I'll probably shorten the name quite a bit when I do it, but all right. Let's see. I am the Empress. Maria, let's see, Maria. Will Steve be honest with you about his feelings? Will Steve be honest with you with his feelings? Give me a different card, please. Will Steve be honest with you? He's going to be solid, yeah. He's going to speak his truth with you, and his answers are going to be solid, and it's going to come from love. But he is thinking really hard about it because he wants to make sure that everything stays in alignment or balance when the truth gets told. And he's coming forward to speak his truth because he wants to balance out the love connection. So the answer to your question is yes, and I'll show you. This is, you know, there's he wants grounded wholeness, completeness, about things that have been growing, about some kind of love. He wants things to be balanced when he speaks his truth to you. He wants to come forward to speak his truth to you. He wants to come forward with so much love, but he wants it to be balanced. So the answer is yes. All right. And let's see what else we got going on over here. Daisy, thank you for the rose, and thank you for the heart me. And thank you for being my 34th member. And yeah, I know, Cecilia, I understand unexpected losses. They do happen. So let me see. Daisy, I hope you're still here. Let's get the answer to your question here. Daisy, you can't sleep. I understand that. I have a hard time not being able to sleep too. So let me get back to your question. Where did it go? It kind of... All right, Daisy, I don't see the question again. If you have it here, will you just come and post it again? And now we got QU11. Is Danzy falling for you? Is Danzy falling for you? This for Angie. Is Danzy falling for you? Thank you for all the gifts there. I see you. Yes, they are falling for you. That's what grounded, solid, whole, and complete. Maybe even might be thinking for marriage for you. So just saying that is the card that has a wedding ring in it. So I am the Empress. Thank you for the ice cream cone and the roses and everything. And GL Go 12. Will M and I end up together as a couple in the end? The answer is, give me another card, please. So that's the card. Just hold on to your word. The answer is no. Okay. There's somebody more valuable for you. You sent a coin to, okay, Denise. Will my daughter work things out with her ex-boyfriend? No. Cecilia, how about me and my ex? Will we ever get back together? Will you ever get back together? Yes and yes. Okay. And Monica, will my son Ken talk to me again soon? Yes. I am the Empress. Should I reach out to Steve should I reach out to Steve? No. Should Steve reach out to you? Yes, Steve needs to do the work. Steve needs to do the reaching out. You do not do the reaching out, okay? You need to let them do the reaching out. Daisy, there we go. No contact with my person. I was wondering if she is in about, okay, is your person in depression right now? Too many cards coming out. Give me one card, please. Is she in depression right now? She's actually holding her balance and she's giving herself some love. So is she in depression? There are some things that she cannot see though, and what she can't see is something to do with her passionate self. But I don't see depression here at all. Okay, let's see, anything else on YouTube, TikTok? You're welcome. You're welcome. QU11 and Go 12 and thank you for the likes and the shares. Monica, thank you so much. Cecilia, you're welcome. I am the Empress, you're welcome. Thank you for the heart puffs, and you're welcome, Daisy. Okay, we're going to go on to the next sign. Let's see what the next sign has for the next sign for the night. And the next sign is Sagittarius. Woohoo! Let's see what the Sagittarius have to say today. Or what's the energy flow with the Sagittarius? First card out. They need to hold their balance too. It's like taking those lower vibrational energies and the higher ones and mix them together to find their own balance. And yeah, so they can be rooted, so they can be grounded, so they can be whole, so they can be complete. They are being led and guided by divine to do some self-love work. They might have a lot of options. They might have a lot of options in their energy right now. They need to learn how to choose from their heart space. I'll get to you, Melissa. I'll get to you in just a minute. And they got a lot of, Sagittarius has a lot of chaos and confusion going on with them. That's why they probably got to hold their balance. And when it comes to love, there's some chaos and confusion going on when it comes to love. Okay. What can I tell the what can I tell the chaos? What can I tell the Sagittarius? Life is about an equal give and a take. We got to do things equally. What we give out is what we get back. Or so we can really be operating from our higher vibrational self, so we can be speaking our truth with passion, with action, desire. Okay. And what else? Thank you for the likes and the hearts going on over here at TikTok. Again, the Sagittarius just needs to speak their truth. And that is the truth, what I'm telling. They do need to look within, because the devil's in their house. The devil is fear, lack, insecurity, not whole enough. Operating from doubt, insecurity, not, operating from fear. So, we need to, what they need to do is they need to rewrite their script, rewrite their story. So we're operating from a higher vibrational level. So they're operating from love, loving who they are, with passion, with desire. So Sagittarius looks like they got some work to do when it comes to some love connection. When they start doing the work, what happens in their life will change. They will change for something better, because there is a completeness that happens with the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy, that brings a better energy towards them, and it allows them to speak their truth with a balanced, with no judgment, so they can start again being grounded, whole and complete, operating from passion and desire. Where'd that come from? I don't see that here. We're operating from, this is being grounded, whole and complete, knowing their worth and knowing their value. But this is a brand new beginning. So they do have a story that they need to rewrite. Maybe they don't see it. Maybe they have some options that are there that are interfering with them, why they can't see it. But they need to make a plan to rewrite that script, to rewrite that story. So yeah, they need to make a plan to do the work so they can love who they are on a soul level. That's what I have for Sagittarius in the house. All right, any more questions? Let's see, we got some questions coming in over here on TikTok. Thank you guys for coming in, tapping that love button while we're here, so TikTok knows that I am engaging with you guys. Yeah. All right, let's see. Melissa, let's see. Will Daniel ask you out this year? Let's see. Daniel has options. Or you're wondering if Daniel has options, but he's destined to ask you out again. It's stated. All right. And thank you for the glitter badge from M in the house. And okay, thank you. Any more yes and no questions before I move on to the next sign in the house? Hello, Sherry. Happy to see you here. We're just doing tarot readings for all zodiac signs, and right now we're going to do Cancer. It's time for Cancer in the house. What's the card have to say for Cancer? Cancer, ooh, they're excited. They're operating from passion, desire. That's crystal clear. Yeah, they know their worth and know their value. They got a brand new beginning, a brand new start. Happy to see you here, Danny, and I'll answer your question as soon as I get done with the Cancer reading if you want to stick around. Ooh, my whole screen just shut down. Hold on just a moment here. Get that screen back up. Not that screen. That's the wrong one. That screen back up. Oh, that's the wrong one. This screen can go back up. There we go. Come on. Right. And this one. There we go. And let's see. We're continuing on with the Cancer reading, you guys. Yeah, and the Cancers, they do think so much that, there may be a brand new beginning with a solid offer that's coming on in, but they're overthinkers. They stab themselves all in the back, They need to, put their magic wand out there and create their life with passion and desire. Yeah, get out ahead, they're all done there. They do have a brand new offer, a brand new beginning that's coming on in. And this is a Queen of Pentacles. That's, solid, grounded, whole, complete, knowing her worth, knowing her value. She's tapped in and tuned in with divine, and she loves her life, And it is about laying down those thoughts that have not been serving us for our highest good, to clear that energy flow. So yeah, these thoughts back here, they need to clear that out, lay them down to rest so they can continue on when their destined path that's meant for them, so they can see that sun and come out to shine. That sun is the happiest card in the deck, so those Cancers can truly come out and shine. Hello, I am the Empress with all the gift giving given. April and sun and some ice cream, yeah. Cancer, it is about equal give and take to receive in the best energy. It's equal give and take. We do not overgive or we do not undergive. And Cancer, you do need to know your worth. You're feeling a little bit not feeling worthy enough. You need to balance out that energy for sure. Okay, anything else for Cancer in the house at this moment in time? Yeah, this is about them standing in their power with passion, with action, desire, putting on that outfit. So Cancers aren't doing too bad yet to be celebrating, coming into union, coming together. Let's party. Yeah, so the Cancers look like they're doing really, really good. They just have a little bit, like maybe the Ten of Swords is actually, that's all been over with. Maybe in the past they felt stabbed in the back. It's not so much bad. And, they've dropped some of that energy from the past. So I think it's a pretty healthy reading for the Cancers in the house. It's been divinely led and guided for the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy to come together wholly and completely. So they have some faded things that are happening with them at this present moment in time. All right, and we're going to pull some more questions here that are coming on in. Let me get some hearts going across the screen here over here on TikTok. And let's see here. Thank you for all the gifts that you've been given. I am the Empress. And let's see, Danny, I hope you're still here. Will reach out to me. Okay, you want to know if you're going to get a reach out within 4 months? Yeah, let me get a different card. That's the equal give and take. So give me a different card, please. The answer is yes. They will come to you within 4 months to communicate with you. Summer, will I get the love I think I deserve in the future? Will you get the love that you think you deserve in the future? Yes. Just keep speaking your truth with higher knowledge and crystal clarity. I know number 3 giver, the one that says I am here. I have no idea what your name is. It's DHAN. If you have a question, just there you go. Is that okay? I want to know if me and D will get married. I really overthink it. You overthinker? Okay, you're an overthinker. Okay, are you guys going to get married sometime in the future? Got 2 cards thinking out. It's not a yes, it's not a no. We got a 4 of Pentacles, says hold on to your worth, hold on to your value. Keep planting the seeds. Let's see, will you guys get married in the future? Yeah, I do. This is all. The only thing is, this is all like money related. This is about knowing your worth and knowing your value. You need to hold on to your worth and your value. You need to keep planting those seeds, And then we got the nine of Pentacles is really that, hey, I do know my worth and I do know my value and I'm feeling whole and complete all on my own. So none of those are love cards. Let's see. Maybe not. There's a possibility. Once you get to this stage, you may not even care if you guys get married anymore, okay? Yeah. So I'm just saying that there's just work to be done, okay? Right now, it doesn't look good. Will Jake come today? If this for blue, will Jake come today? The answer is no. Danny, okay. I am the Empress. Will Steve reach out to me within the next 3 months? Will Steve reach out to you within the next 3 months? Hey, he's thinking about it. He wants to come forward crystal clear. Will he come forward? I want to know past the thought. Will he come forward within the next 3 months? Oh, there's an energy blockage going on right now, so there's a possibility not. No, I would say not with it. He's thinking about it, but it's not going to happen within the next 3 months. Hey, love, we got our love A over here, and we got love Maya over here. Happy to see you here. I'm a huge overthinker, and you're a Leo. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what Leos do. They overthink, and Leos like to work, work, work. So it had to do with a lot of money. But I'm thinking, let's see. Let me see. What do you need to know? What do you need to know when it really comes to your connection? I think that, once you figure out your own worth and your own value and put, I am worthy, I'm whole, I'm complete, with or without that love, then you can manifest the love and the connection into your life. But it's like a cubic cube, because it's not, we're always looking for love out there to come fill our soul up here. But it wants you to flip that script around. Let's fill your soul up here. Let's do the self-love and loving ourselves so much, knowing your worth and knowing your value, so you truly can manifest the love into your life. But there's a lot of money blockages, I would say, not meaning that you can't get money, but that maybe money is priority over love with you, okay? And here we go for love, Maya. Okay, does Anthony really love you? Does Anthony really love you? Hanging around. Let's hang around. Let's hang around and see. Yeah, you're hanging around and look at something differently. Look at, we got the sun that comes out. That's the happiest card in the deck. So I think he's hanging around because he enjoys being in your company, because you make him happy, joyful, exciting. Is that love? Yeah, I think you're a little worried about if that's love or not, and so you need to do some self-love, not work, not Anthony. Yeah, so that's for love, Maya. You need to do some self-love work because Anthony is hanging around, has everything to offer you, but you're not feeling worthy enough. You're not feeling worthy enough for this connection, and you need to do some self-love work, okay? All right. And I'm going to get to you in a moment, our loves, okay? And I'm going to scroll down. Let's see, thank you for all the hearts that are coming in. I appreciate you guys. For Gia, will you be with Jose? Will you be with Jose? The answer is no. Okay. And Leah, is there hope for you and Chris? Is there hope for you? No. There's some inner work that needs to be done. That's the devil. The devil is fear, lack, insecurity, not good enough, not whole enough. You're welcome, love. Love Maria. So I get that he does love you, but you need to do some self-love work so you can receive that love. So yeah. So our love, will you be successful in your career? Will you be successful in your career? Yes and yes. Look at that. Those are two yes cards. This is love, love. This is so much love that you love your career, and so yes, you're going to be successful. All right, thank you for the like, Cecilia, and thank you for all the hearts that are coming through, and I don't see any more new questions coming in, so I'm going to pull from the cup again, and let's see what our next sign is for tonight. No, it says this one instead, okay? And this is for Virgo in the house. We're going to read for Virgo next. All right, here we go for Virgo. Virgo. There's lots of options that are in your energy, and you're wondering what option you should take. I always say choose from your heart space when there's so many options that come on in. But here we go for Virgos. Ooh, this is the Knight of Cups. Choose from love. That's kind of what I just said. Choose from your heart space. Choose the options that come your way, making sure you're choosing from love. This is for Virgo in the house. Let's see what else we got going on for Virgos. Ooh, knowing your worth and knowing your value. And yeah, when you start to know your worth and your value, this is you stepping in your power, really knowing your worth and you knowing your value. This is not feeling worthy enough for this love that you need to, with all these options, you need to operate from love, knowing your worth, because you're not feeling worthy enough. But when you know your worth, what happens is then, you know, you're grounded, whole, and complete, and you're happy with everything. Virgo. What else we got going on for Virgo in the house? Let's see. Yep. Then that's when things come together. That's a divine masculine and divine feminine energy that come together. That's fated. That's destined. That brings a life-changing event into your life. And you've got to get out of your head, though. You got to not think about it, because if you think about it, you don't believe in the story that's being told. So it's important, yeah. And then, you know, you think about it. This is what happened. We're feeling like I already gave, and I gave, and nobody gave me back anything. And but there's a cup of love that's coming in straight from Divine. But Divine's saying what you need to do is some self-love work, Virgo. Invest some time and energy into yourself and love yourself even more, so you can receive the love that's coming in. You need to get out of your head. You got to get out of the head space. Hey, Maggie. Yeah, there we go, Virgo. You know, getting out. You know, that's the devil. The devil is fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough. The devil operates from anger, aggravation, upset, anything that brings your vibration down. That's the devil. The devil wants to rob your joy, you see. So that's why the self-love work needs to be done. I'm telling you. What else is going on with the Virgos in the house? Yeah, God, maybe you might need to go through this tower moment. You know, break up that energy of feeling like, oh, I don't know, the life is just not working out for me. You got to get out of that energy to have a brand new beginning, have a brand new start. Totally trusting in divine, letting divine lead and guide you, not by the thought process, by trusting and believing in the divine. So let's see what else is going on for Virgo. And you guys, Virgo, you need to make, you know, when the devil comes in the house, you need to shake it up as fast as you can, so you can actually, as fast as you can, so you can get out of this energy, so you can have that brand new beginning, a brand new start with you know, trusting in divine, you know, not thinking about what's next. Yep, it is all about self-love work. The highest priest says, look within. Virgo, you need to look within. You need to look deeper within with whatever's going on, so you can see your success, so you can look at this as being on stage, this is being seen, this is being seen even in the public eye or even in your own eye, that, you know, it is important to see that, because the highest priest only knows things you don't know, and what you don't know is you are already success, but you got to get out of your head to make room. We got to drop the thoughts, so we can climb the ladder to the next level of success. All right, that's what I have for Virgos in the house. Next, we're taking yes and no questions for the next few minutes. And remember, I'm doing live both on YouTube and TikTok. So go ahead, post your questions. Woo, 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 woo. And continue on tapping that love button over here on TikTok. All right, here we go. We're going to see questions coming in. You got to repost them just so I know who's here on TikTok. And YouTube, you can post your questions too. Mikey, you can post your question. And our love, if you have another one, you can post yours. Cecilia, you still here, loving the show. I love you so much, hanging out so long with me. and you continue on hitting the love button. I love it so much. 420 Mommy, happy to see you back. We're taking yes and no questions at the moment of time, and if you have a yes or no question, please go ahead and drop it into the chat. Other than that, what I'm doing is all signs readings. I got 2 more signs left in the cup to do, and what I'm doing is doing yes and no questions in between all signs. And if anybody wants a longer reading or a more personal reading, then you have to go to the Gypsy side. You're waiting. What's your sign? Let me know what your sign is. Okay. Will I get my van back? You want to know if you're going to get your van back? Are you going to get your van back today? Looks like it. That's how it flipped. It flipped like that. You're going to get that van back with so much love. What's your sign, Cecilia? Aquarius. Hi, and Andrew. I already did Aries. Aquarius. I don't think I did Aquarius yet. Let me take a peek. Oh no, Aquarius is still sitting in there, and who else is sitting in there? And Capricorn. Those 2 are the ones that are left. All right, so no more questions coming in. Yeah. All right. So we're going to move on to the next sign. Let's see, because we have no questions coming in. All right, here we go. Which one are the 2? Ooh, this one. Let's see what this one is. This one is Capricorn. Aquarius is going to be last. We got Capricorn coming out. All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Andrew, what you doing up so late or so early? Are you getting ready to go to work? Yeah, here we go. Here we go for Capricorn. Capricorn, you need to do some self-love work. This is about investing time and energy into yourself. Yep. Look at, yeah, you must have some tower moment that happened that's making you feel like not worthy enough. Oh my goodness. Things have gotten so intense and they're so heavy. I don't know if I even want to. When you're getting into this mode, this is because Divine has come in and shook things up to change things around. Yeah, to bring an end to that, we need to bring an end to that energy so you can go out into the world and truly celebrate your life. So the self-love work needs to go on for the Capricorn in the house, that's for sure. Yep, self-love work, that's what I said. There's got to be self-love work as Capricorns need to go on. I think this Mercury retrograde has really hit everybody hard when it comes to my readings tonight. I don't know, that communication again. Capricorn, this is just like really going within. This is the adult self going within and talking to that child within. That's the child we got to talk to do that self-love work, taking care of ourselves so we can see our worth and our value, so we can see that, we have the everything, everything that we ever looked for and ever wanted. But it starts with self-love work. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, I know you've gone through so much. There's some pain and some suffering, some anger, some frustration, some I don't know if I'm good enough, I don't know if I'm worthy enough. This is what needs to be let go of. This is why the self-love work is important for you. Again, balance ourselves. We need to balance ourselves, taking that lower vibrational energy of a story and bringing a balance within. We want to throw love on it. Say, I love you. I love you so much. Even if you don't believe it, I'm at peace with myself. I'm in alignment with myself. I'm balanced with myself. It's important what the words we are speaking to ourselves, that's the energy that comes into our vibration. So you know your worth. So you know your value. This is that you've done the work, standing in your own power, in your own worth, that you're okay, even when you're on your own, when you're all by yourself. Yeah, those Capricorns, they're going through it. That's what I see. All right. Yeah, but they may not see it. They don't see it. They may have choices. They have options. The choice is, do you want to live in the lower vibrational energy, which we're most of us are used to being in, and that's what we settle for? Or do we want to live in a higher vibrational energy? And that's love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness. But we don't realize we have a choice to what energy we want to live in. And so that's why she's blindfolded, because we don't know that we have choices. Capricorn, I'm telling you, you guys are going through it. It is a cubic cube. There is only one way to do it right for each and every one of you. We all have our different way to putting it together. And it could be a little tricky at times because we are complicated people. And we need to take out the complication. We put some grease on there, some lube oil or something. Let's bring some simplicity in, Capricorn. Yeah, when you bring that simplicity in, that's when you can start creating magic in your life. That's when you have all the tools that you've been looking for in your life. That's what I have for Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Some tense stuff going on out there. Okay, any questions we got coming in? Let's see, we got our lives. One of my cats just walked up to me and his name is Sandra. That's cute, that's cute. We got Andrew and Sandra. Sandrew. Okay, and over here on TikTok, we got anybody that's that wants any more questions at the moment? And hello, Carrie. Hello, Iman. And thank you for the likes, Constant. Cecilia, I appreciate that because TikTok does see if I'm engaging with you guys or not. So they have sent me a couple messages tonight. So just because most of the time when I'm just doing TikTok and doing question after question after question, there's engagement. But with the way I'm doing it tonight is more like I'm telling you guys what you need to know, and it's like, so you might be coming in and asking me questions, so the social isn't so much engaging. So that's what TikTok is saying. Hey, are you really engaging with those people? All right, so I guess we're going to do the last reading of the night here. It is Aquarius. For those who've been waiting all night for Aquarius to come out, here it is. I kept you here all night just to get your sign. Somebody's got to be last, you know. Might as well be Aquarius in the house tonight. Just hold on just a moment. Let me wet my whistle. I'll be right back. I'm just not going anywhere. I'm just going to lean over and... All right, let's see here. Oh, that was so good. My body said, thank you, thank you. All right, Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius in the house? Give me one card at a time here. Let me shuffle some of these so it's not just flicking out the same cards. You know, we are all tapped in and tuned in with each other in some way or another. So sometimes when the readings are coming out really so similar, it's just because we're all going through the same thing, and it doesn't matter what sign you are. Yeah, yay, yay, yay. Here we go, Aquarius. Here we go. Here it is. Oh, I'm going through a major rebirth where things are going to end. We're done. We're done with something, so we can have what a brand new beginning is going to so we can, it is because the self-love work does get done, because you utilize the tools you have to start creating the magic in your life that you want, so you can start manifesting what you want. But it is because we go through... You love my laugh. It's contagious. I love it too. All right. Hello. We got Maya. Hello. Thank you for the glitter badge. And yeah, thank you for continuing on, giving the hearts to the channel, Cecilia. And we're continuing on here for Aquarius in the house. So Aquarius, going through a major rebirth because you've been talking to that inner child within. And that's what... utilizing tools allowing you to bring in the magic. It is because you've been doing the self-love. This card has more love in it than any other card, so it's looking good. Yeah, reserve your real-time consultation. There's a link in the description up there on the top at TikTok and up there at the top of YouTube. If you guys want any coaching or counseling, or if you want a live reading, if you want a personal reading more than yes and no's, that's where you go. You go to that link and we'll get you a more in-depth reading, okay? All right. Ooh, we got lovers in the house when it comes to Aquarius because they did the self-love work. They attracted love into their life. Yeah, ooh, and it's a love that's an equal give and take. That one person's not better than the other. You guys are equal. You're in alignment. You're in balance. We got this flipper in the house. I'm going to take a peek. That's a divine feminine speaking her truth from wisdom and knowledge. Yeah. They're just peeping in. If it flipped around so it was upward, I would have taken it. Yeah, that love story is being led and guided to you. It has by being led and guided to you by divine. It's a love story that you've been praying for. It's a love connection you've been praying for. What else we got going on here? We got another flipper. What's that one? What's that one? Well, I guess you weren't supposed to see it because it didn't let me see it. I don't know. Well, we gotta balance out things. I would say this is about balance out our spiritual side. Because when you actually start getting into your spiritual side, it's a whole different way than the real life and 3D world. So we got to balance our life out. So, balancing a spiritual awakening going on. Maybe you cannot see that, All right, here we go. No, there's that self-love. I think that self-love has come out for everybody tonight. I don't know. That card is flipping into everybody's story. I'll get to your question in just a moment. If you want to stick here or stick around right now, I'm reading for Aquarius. I won't be very long. There's a divine masculine. He's operating with passion and desire. That divine masculine energy is. Operate with passion and desire when you're doing the self-love work. Just love. I love the fact that I'm going to take time and invest it into me. That's what we want to do, okay? That's the energy that Aquarius needs to do when they are doing any self-love work. It's not like, oh no, I gotta go do the self-love work again. Oh my goodness, I really gotta go do it? No, it's like, I'm gonna go do it because I want to live in that energy that I see Miss Gypsy living in. Yeah. All right, Aquarius, that's what you're manifesting. That's what you're attracting in. Yep, you're attracting in your soulmate connection. Yeah, it is a love story that's coming out in the reading. Yeah, with so much love. Look at that. Love, love, love. Unconditional love. So much love coming in because you're doing the manifesting. You're calling it in. But you had to do some self-love work, which we already talked about, that we got to balance it out when it comes to our spiritual awakening. But to be balancing it out, taking those lower vibrational energy. You remember when those lower ones come in, it's not about like, oh my goodness. It's no like embracing the love within, loving the fact that you have a choice. You have a choice of which vibration you want to live in. It does take time and energy, but we do have a choice. This is going within. Look at the mirror. See the mirror there? We got to go within to what? To love ourselves unconditionally, to love ourselves so freaking much. Aquarius, yeah, that's what we got going on. To love with passion, to love with desire. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? My YouTube studio. All right. All right. Anything else? Oh, yes, it is. I love it. I love it. The last 3 cards are coming out for Aquarius. What did I say? This is about doing the self-love work, right? From passion and desire. What I love is the highest priest comes out. Again, she knows secrets you don't know. It's within yourself. Okay? What's inside yourself is being seen, seeing your light within, seeing how victorious you are, seeing your joy, seeing your happiness, seeing your own light. For you are the Empress. You are the everything. You are the bomb. You are the co-creator. You're the co-creator of your life. You get to start your life from, you're the creator. You're creating something new with unconditional love. This is the Empress. She's loving. She nurtures herself first. And then she goes out there and nurtures the world. She's grounded, she's whole, she's complete. She operates with passion, with desire. She's tapped in and tuned in with divine. And she speaks the truth. That's the Empress. The Aquarius, you got an awesome, amazing reading. There's still some self-love. But be easy on yourself when you're doing it, because that's the bomb of the reading of the night. You're a badass. Badass woman. Badass chick. All right. Oh, that was fun. All right. We got any more questions coming in? Let me see. For Mama, did you stick around? Let's see. You're so welcome, Cecilia. And let me see who's still here. Let's see. 420 Mommy, does Vince want more than a physical with you? Okay, let's see. That's a good question. Does Vince want more than a physical? Yeah. They want more. They're manifesting more from you. Okay, and hello, is your relationship going to get better with your son? Is your relationship with your son going to get better? It's equal give and take. So does that mean it's going to get better? So yes, it's going to get better. It's a connect. You guys are connected at a soul level, but it'll get balanced where you guys are in equal giving and exchanging. And yeah, everybody give hearts to Miss Gypsy. That's right. You're so welcome. Let's see if there's anybody else that's still here. You want to ask a yes or no question? I'll take those on. And then after that, I'll probably sign off for the night. So if you guys want your questions, because I'm all done with all signs, which I apologize I didn't have my title over there on TikTok as all signs. I actually had it I had it differently, but yeah, it's because it's already pre-programmed in there about raising your vibes or something like that. So all right, if you guys want any one-on-one questions that are yes or no questions, just go ahead and pop them in. I thank you for the like to the live. You want to know if you're appreciated? I appreciate you, so the answer is yes. How about that? All right. Here we got Bowden. Bo, is Julia upset? I didn't talk to her. Okay, is Julia upset? You just go communicate back to Julia. So yeah, no, I don't see that they're upset. They just want you to communicate with them. Okay. All right, and let's see. I'll pull a card on you, Arla, but I'm telling you, look at you are appreciated. Look at that. That's the Ten of Pentacles. That's a really good appreciation. You're appreciated more than you realize. All right. Anybody else? Yes or no questions coming in on TikTok or YouTube, either one. You're so welcome, our loves. Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure meeting you too. And if you got my email, go ahead and shoot me a message there, or leave a message down in the box. You know, make it a way so we can communicate if you want to communicate with me. And I'll set it up so I actually, you know, start having a mastermind. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday that I can see at this moment of time, okay? And let's see, can I see your message? Let's see what you, it says, is Dan, okay, is this person your soulmate? Let me see, let me, hold on. Is this person your soulmate that you're asking about? One card and down on the table, please. Yes, they are your soulmate, okay? And, thank you for the glitter badge. And is my soon-to-be ex-husband, is your ex-husband getting ready to miss you? You can't see that. It's hidden. It's, let's see. Give me a better question. I mean, not a better question. Give me a better answer. You sent me an email. Perfect. I appreciate you. So that way I can connect with you about when I set up the class, and I'll contact you through that email. Okay, are they missing, what was it here? I got it. Is your ex missing you? I think it's a little complicated right now because something's hidden. There's some complication going on. It's like, you know, we got to put things together in a certain way, and I think that you know, we're complex people. And we allow our emotional selves or our thoughts sometimes to get in the way with the energy flow that's trying to come out. I think sometimes he misses you and sometimes not. Okay, with the way the cards are falling out. It's just like, yeah, sometimes I miss her, sometimes I don't. But they do see your light. They see you like being more, you're like, they see your success. They see your passion. They see your desire. But there is some, you know, there are times that when they're overthinking that they don't think, you know, it's not about missing, okay? And it's been 30 years. 30 years. That's why the energy is coming out, because it's like we can't see that this is a little complex, you know. It's about how we put everything together, and there are times that there's like all that energy of what has happened and how it happened. But then I kept asking because I wanted more in depth and details, and I'm getting goosebumps as I'm reading for you, you know. And this is what they see. They see your light. They see your passion. They see your desire. They see, you know. So I would say they do. Yes, they do miss you at times. Not unless when they're thinking about some things that whatever caused the breakup in the first place. Then, you know, then it probably gets a little hard for them. But I do see, again, they do see your worth. And so they do, I don't know if it's actually a missing. Yeah, each spirit saying, yeah, it is a missing. Okay, all right, that's what I have for you. And I understand. I was married for 22 years. And just one day he walked up to me and said, all I can think about is divorce, divorce, divorce. And I go, wow, never crossed my mind. I go, but if that's the way you feel, I'll give it to you, because I don't want to be with anybody that's all they have thoughts about, especially when you don't want to go get help or try to figure it out together. So And I'm sure my ex misses me at times and other times not. So, all right. Anybody else? If you want, remember, hit the love button, get those hearts going. Otherwise, TikTok don't think I'm engaging with you guys. All right, you guys, I've been on live for 3.5 hours. I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. I really appreciate you guys for coming in and asking the questions. And tomorrow I will be live on my YouTube channel with a friend. We're going to be talking about Signs 101. That's what we want to call it, because we see signs. Both of us see signs all the time. And then after, that's Friday, then I'll be back on TikTok on Saturday night. I'll be back Saturday night. So if you guys want to, and it'll probably be around the same time, more like 9:30 p.m. on TikTok. All right, you guys, I see you so much, and good night. I love you so much, and you're so welcome. It's my pleasure. It's my gift. I love being here for you guys, giving you the vibration that you need to give you hope, to give you encouragement, to let you know that, there is passion out there. There is desire out there. It starts in here, and my goal is to let's get your story rewritten. Let's rewire you. Let's reprogram you. Let's get that mindset thinking differently, so we can bring our vibrations up to this higher level of a vibration, okay? Till next time, bye-bye, butterflies. Catch. Bye-bye, YouTube. Catch.